What is going on, everybody? Perfectly Techno here. We are back with more D&D. My brain just completely turned off for about 12 seconds. How's everyone else doing? Mondays, right?
I finally got internet back.
Thank
So,
God.
like,
I lost all my keys.
Thank Doug.
thank Doug indeed.
I found a new voice mod
Nowhere.
voice that I like. Oh my god,
Praise.
Fervent Raid.
Praise
Shocking.
be to Doug.
Roll initiative. Welcome in, Raiders. Hello, everybody. PT, you smell of elderberries. That's mean. That's a really mean thing to say to me.
That is.
Next,
Is
you'll
it?
be telling me my father was a
And
hamster.
your mother was a hamster?
No.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm a hamster.
Also true.
Hamster.
I
I
hardly
barely
know
know
her.
I hardly know her.
I hate that one. I hate that one with a passion.
As you should.
I don't know how you stir ham, but
So true, honestly.
With a shovel.
Sky,
Nothing.
Sky, when is your internet getting
About it for
fixed?
sure.
So that.
It's finally fixed.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
as of like an hour ago.
Yeah, as of like an hour ago, it is finally repaired.
There's so
And
much big news. The internet's fixed. Me and Ferret are just Fall Guys fucking champions.
Whoa, whoa.
I forgot to turn my phone on silent.
Do you ever remember to
So
turn your
much
phone on
news.
silent?
So, it's really funny because I do remember to turn it on silent for other people's streams.
Aha!
So, like, if it's not my stream, I'm like, okay, I don't want, like, this noise to be playing. It's not fair to the... But if it's my stream, the alarm stays on. I will know what is happening.
Hey, whatever floats your boat.
No, I turned the
My
alarm
boat
back
actually can't float.
off. Alright,
I
Well-
think you could.
let's get right into it, and then we can get to our recap. First, we have Elliot, the half-elf wizard, played by...
It's me, the confused human. Isaac. I almost forgot to finish the sentence.
We have
Yeah,
Lyra
no, it was a
Dreamchat.
real
It
strong
happens
start,
often.
though.
Did you guys know that I almost made it onto Broadway?
Wait, you don't
What?
play Lyra. I play Lyra, okay?
Yeah, I'm not- We have Lyra Dream Shadow, the Kalishtar wizard, played by...
Hi, I'm Rosie. One Rosie CS on the internet.
The Kalishtar human.
We have Nom Dream Shadow, the Kobold Ranger, played by...
Me, the human bard, Gentleman Ferret.
Sure it
We
is.
have Nuzin, the Minotaur Barbarian, played by...
It is I, the Sky Tea.
I almost said we have Nuzin, the Barbarian Minotaur, which I honestly feel... If there was a person who just made Barbarian their race... Nuzin.
It would absolutely be the Minotaurs.
It would be.
Points... Wolf Time isn't playing like it should anymore.
Well, why not?
I don't know, Ferret.
I blame Ferret.
And then last but not least, we have Lulin Bold Speaker, the Minotaur Druidin, played by...
It me, Brando, or also known as Mr. Saturn 383 on this exact same website.
Yeah. Fuck. it didn't
I
get
can
changed
say
yet.
that now.
You can say
I-
that now.
Isaac, good, a part of the club.
Isaac streamed before.
What? Yeah, I've streamed before.
Exactly
Bruh,
one time.
I got like 28 followers, alright?
Yeah,
I feel
but
pretty
you
okay.
streamed before.
New goal, folks. We going for 29.
You're what? You're Mr. Saturn 383 now?
Yeah.
Did you not already follow?
No, I'm
Come
changing
on.
the command.
Oh,
Has not
Yeah.
updated D&D command.
guys, chat. Get me to 50 followers.
Chat, do no such thing.
I don't think there's
Isaac wants to be
enough-
affiliated and then never stream again. Actually, it takes more than that. You'd have to actually stream to be affiliated, so...
Yeah, we have an average of 3.
I'll tell you what, chat. If you get me to 50 followers, I'll stream for a month to get affiliate and then stop forever.
Wow, we only
That's-
care about the
That's
numbers.
almost worth the month of streaming, though.
hmm
I would watch Isaac stream.
I would too.
I
also
wouldn't.
watch Isaac.
Yeah, we all know Ferret wouldn't. Break your heart.
Hey, Berletzer, thanks for the follow. All right, who's giving me our recap? I see 1D100. Isaac's already on top of the game today.
I don't wanna.
I know, right?
Bruh.
Can you
Oh,
believe it?
God.
I forgot whether it was a
Thank
D100
Goodness.
Whoa!
or the other one.
Me
Yo!
and,
Wow.
me and Nom.
Wait,
Me
while
and
we're
Nom's
rolling,
twinning.
can I
What
say
are the
something
odds of
about the
that?
campaign that I'm running?
What are the odds that all of you rolled below 50?
Oh, I don't know.
Probably bigger than
0 because I didn't.
Oh
Your
yeah.
You rolled
D100. You rolled exactly 50.
Oh. Well,
what are the
yeah.
odds that everybody rolled below 51.
All right, Newsen,
There you go. Thanks,
what happened
Ferret.
last time?
Rosie asked to say something about her campaign,
Oh,
but everyone
well,
ignored
now
her.
It feels
Ivy.
now it feels like a bad time.
No,
Actually,
go.
No,
Say
it feels
No.
like a bad time.
No,
I
it's
don't
say
know.
words.
Look, we've interrupted. Now you got.
Oh no.
Spit it out.
I was really okay. I came up with this thing because there's like there was like a small town celebration going on, and I was trying to think of like things that they would be doing, and there was finding a needle in a haystack, which you had to roll a D1000 for and get either a 1 or a 1000.
It only took me an hour and a half of drunken hunting to find it after Isaac added 5 extra needles.
True.
Wow.
My character was like, "This is too hard. I'm gonna throw a handful of needles in here."
Excuse
And then I
me?
bumped it down to a D100. It was great.
What, did some of the
Anyway.
pile blow away? Is that why it got bumped down to a D100?
Actually, yes.
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 Tech Husband's character used Gus to help me while I was drunkenly digging through a pile of hay for needles.
Oh, god
And
damn
then,
it.
and then I lowered it to
What
like
do you play in
1
this
through
campaign?
5 and 95 through.
Me, a warlock.
Right, the warlock with the alimony.
Yes, the warlock with the
Yeah.
alimony.
It's awesome. And I was so happy they actually went over and checked it out. I was gonna cry if they didn't. I
This
was just
cup
like,
is
you
not
see
on-
some
hang
people
on.
standing around a pile of hay.
Okay, I guess this cup is like the size of my face. Can chat saying the cup's bigger than my head?
When will we have D&D session where we find needle in haystack?
God, you
Yeah,
want to do it
that's-
right now?
I've already done it, so I have nothing to prove now.
I bet Nom couldn't do it.
Hey,
I bet Nom couldn't do it without using the bag.
I bet Nom 100% could.
Wow, I think I come up with the perfect D&D puzzle.
Yeah, pure dumb luck.
The perfect D&D puzzle is and always will be the lever that just resets the numbers.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good one.
So anyway, last time, we finished up the small skirmish here on Bits, Crits, and Halfwits, only to realize that there's a whole ass invasion of Warforged that are headed directly for Ulfast, and so we ended up deciding as a group that we needed to head back there to try and alert them that they were going to be wiped out. But as we were discussing it, we decided that we had to try to communicate with the World Tree that currently has turned the entire Minotaur army to stone, as well as a chunk of the Elven army. So we made the decision to split up, despite Nuzan not loving the idea. Her, Lyra, and Nom headed to Ulfast, and Elliot and Lulin headed to the World Tree to try and communicate with it. So Lulin and Elliot, like I said, headed to the World Tree. Elliot used some magic to stop them from being turned to stone. They made it, and with a combination of magic and druidness, they were able to communicate with the tree, and it asked them what they were willing to sacrifice in order to help the tree regain some of its power. And then back in Ulfast, Newsom was none of us were really greeted very friendly. But thankfully we had a friend who was already there who took us to what we found out was like the de facto leader of Ulfast, and who just happened to also be Newson's father. So we went to go meet Newson's dad, and he was very brusque and weird about Nom specifically, and kept calling him my pet instead of my friend. And we basically alerted the city that they needed to prepare for a fight, and deduced that we had about a day until the slow-moving wave of Warforged made it to the city. And so that's where we are right now. I think that pretty much covers all the major beats.
I think that's everything, and now to Lulin with weather. Lulin?
It's a fucking tree! Everybody's rocks.
I also would have accepted it's a desert.
Mm. It's a desert.
A dessert.
Nom
Yeah.
loves
Yes.
dessert. All right.
There's a 50% chance of falling
Imagine Nom as
cheesecake.
a more savory guy than sweets guy.
Nom literally has no take. Nom will eat anything.
Okay.
Nom, yeah, Nom.
Just a little raccoon boy.
Nom is probably also a sawdust mixed with Goodberry kind of guy.
So Nom is
Mm.
he'll eat anything. What makes it taste better is how hard it was to steal.
Fair.
All right. So Newsin, Lyra, and Nom, you just got done talking with Newsin's father. Or Newsin, you just got done talking with your father. So what are the three of you doing right now?
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
We are. I guess. Do we have any plans? Like, are we gonna set
Hopefully
up
we're still
traps?
breathing.
When we left off, did my dad leave the workshop, or were we leaving? I don't remember.
You were leaving the workshop.
Okay.
Then Lyra will turn to Newsin and say, like, well, I guess, do you think we should set up any, like, traps or obstacles for the Warforged? We know that they move slow.
Well, I mean, they said they were digging trenches.
Yeah, too bad we left the two people that can cast mold earth at the tree. Guess we're gonna have to do that manually.
As you say that, you kind of feel the ground tremor a little bit.
Oh, right!
That's uncanny. Well,
Gazpacho!
is
Guzpacho. Oh, that's right. Guzpacho
Oh,
is
right,
with
Guzpacho
us,
is
isn't
with
he?
Yeah,
Oh,
PT
good job,
last second was
Guzpacho.
like,
Yeah,
it would be kind of funny if a bear fell out of an airship, so I will bring Guzpacho. Well, I don't know. I mean, this town seems pretty easy pickings for me. They don't even know what stealing is, so.
Okay, well, maybe we should hold off on that until after we, like, win this battle. You know? Just a thought. You don't have to.
I think. Alright. Yeah, okay.
look. Nom, at some point, we're gonna have to head over to Ohan's, because that's where the guy who caused all this is hiding out. You can steal everything you want from that city.
Oh,
Yeah, but-
Hans.
I feel like the fact that you just gave me approval to steal kind of takes away from the the appeal of it.
Well, I don't think you should, so...
Oh, Okay, well then I will.
I mean,
reverse
stealing is stealing.
psychology.
It's not like they're gonna know you're stealing.
Yeah, I know, but it's like, I don't know. When I was growing up, and my mom would be like, "Hey, take out the trash," when I was already doing it, it kind of takes away from.
I see.
Mm.
As you're all having this conversation, the ground shakes again, this time knocking loose objects around you off of counters and stools into the floor.
Oh, it was not a reminder about the bear, you guys. It was
Apparently
not a
it was
reminder about the bear. Oh, okay. Let's go check that out.
Yeah. Maybe we can head up to the top of the walls and look over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me get you guys some tokens on here. So we're just gonna put him down here. I'm fixing everybody's tokens permanently this time.
Very nice.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what it means either. It's black for me.
I'm just saying it's good, I think.
I'm setting it so I don't just have to keep resetting your vision every time I drag
Oh,
you guys
every
onto a
time.
map scene.
Got it.
Ooh, this is cool.
Session 39.
We are now using
Do you have
the
anything else to
functionality
add
built
to
into
that?
the program.
No, I didn't want to be that mean.
Boom. Alright. This is Ohan's. This is Ulfas,
Wow.
not Ohan's.
Oh, wow.
This is the city that we are in.
Cool.
Yes.
Okay. Ooh, love names of things. Alrighty, and assumedly, Newsin knows what all these things are, right? And,
Yeah.
Okay.
I would know this city like the back of my hand.
Mhm.
This is my home. It's basically where I spent all my life until I left. Between this and probably specifically Irilla.
Mhm.
The
Well, in
Oh
that
yeah.
case,
Well then, what's in the Golden Koth Burrow?
hey, give me 2 seconds. Here you go, Sky. Now you can answer all of these questions like a local.
First of all, it's clearly golden coin, not golden cough. What?
Listen. I had a long
Look.
stream. Okay,
Oh my god.
We can also say that you would have passing acquaintances with all of these people, but when you meet them, I'm gonna roll to see if they like you or hate you.
You know, that's fair.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't have access to that, so, you know.
Oh.
Oh, that's rough.
I do like the idea of, hey, how are you? Here's dice roll. Fuck off!
Well, I mean, I don't think Newsit is gonna be, excessively what? So good to see you! Because a majority of the people in the city were either neutral or aggressive towards her, because the army, which it comprises a majority of her actual friends, are all turned to stone, so, you know. I don't think she's gonna be walking around being like, hey, buddy, how's it going?
Hey, pal, how you doing?
That is fair.
Whoa, Sonic?
In fact, I think she would look a little bit bewildered after that conversation with her dad in general. But
Lyra's gonna say then, are you okay?
I don't think okay is the right word for it. I feel like I should be happy that, my dad didn't outright, hate me, considering, but I also just feel so... I'm so angry. He just acted like nothing happened. But he was there when they expelled me from the city and he didn't do anything.
You have a right to feel angry. That's awful.
I also did not like how disrespectfully he treated you all. I mean, I know that most Minotaurs haven't interacted with most other races besides, like, Furbolgs and Gnolls, but I repeatedly told him that Nom was not my pet. Like, I just... that was just... I don't know how to feel about that interaction. I don't like feeling so many kinds of ways all at once. This is not ideal for me.
Yeah, I usually try not to feel anything at all.
Well, okay, that was what we call not a healthy coping strategy.
Yeah, I don't know if I would say that, but...
No, I mean, it works, though.
Well, okay, but there was like, I think I need a manual, and she goes to her like
mental health for kobolds.
Yes.
Give them a shiny rock.
It is a 3-page manual that says find sad kobold, find shiny rock, give kobold shiny rock.
I could have told you that.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I could have told you that.
I think I can actually. I think that I can make this better, actually. And she's going to take out one of her coins and drop it in, or try to sneakily drop it in someone else's, like, pocket that's walking past. So I probably need to roll stealth.
Roll me sleight of hand.
Okay. Where's my character sheet? Oh, there it is. Okay, sleight of hand. Oh, why did I do this? I'm so bad at this. Did it roll? No. Okay. A natural 20.
You just,
oh
as
my
this
God.
person is walking by, you just flick the coin and it goes in their pocket.
Damn.
Say, oh no, Nom! My coin! I dropped it!
I don't know why you would have flung it like that. That was weird. Okay, I'll go get it. I was gonna try and take it back out of the pocket.
Roll sleight of hand. This is what Nom crit failed. He gets caught taking back the money that got thrown
What a
in the
wonderful
pocket.
start. What a wonderful start.
You managed to get the coin back.
Okay.
Again, there's basically no theft in Ulfast, so it's not hard to steal from people that don't know what theft is. There aren't sneaky minotaurs.
Nom grabs it, holds the coin, looks at it, and he goes, you know, you really start to wonder after doing this for a while if it's worth the slight dopamine rushes you get.
Oh, if
And then he hands it back to you.
Oh, no.
You made him contemplate his life.
This manual is really not very good.
Well, it says shiny rock, and that wasn't a shiny rock.
That is true.
We'll try again. We'll try. I'll find a shiny rock somewhere.
No, we have a war to fight or something. Let's go kill people. That'll make me happy.
Okay.
So is there like a direction that the rumbling is coming from? Like, can we tell it's coming from like closer to the where we came
like an
in?
Earthquake.
Okay.
So not really. You can't really detect where it's coming from.
I think it's coming underground. You think they're gonna shoot up underground?
I guess
Like
I
little
wouldn't put it
mole
past
people?
them.
Like the Underminer.
Stop!
I hardly know her.
Nobody
Jesus
understands
Christ.
that joke, but unless you've listened to the latest episode.
Sorry, the world is shaking. Do we know where that's coming from?
Nope. I mean, I could try using my magical awareness if
Maybe
it's
they're in the walls.
caused by magic, but only within 60 feet, so...
Is it like like an earthquake type of thing that's happening?
Yes.
Are the plates of the
That was what he
realm
said.
shifting?
Yes, it is an earthquake-like event.
Um.
Maybe they're mining under us, like some kind.
Does
of
anybody
undermine.
around us look like concerned about it?
Yes, people look very concerned about it.
Okay, so not a normal thing since
No.
I've been gone.
You have never
Since you've been
experienced an
gone.
earthquake in your life before this moment.
Alright, I'm just gonna find the nearest guard tower and go up it and see if I can see anything in the area that might be causing it.
So, when you walk up this guard tower, the guards at the top are already out of the tower outside the walls.
Mm.
But you see that there is just this thick mist that's about 4 feet high just rolling out of the forest. And everywhere that this mist touches, things are rapidly growing.
Well, that's
Um,
weird.
is this good or bad, you think?
Well, I mean, it's not turning people to stone, so probably good. I mean, more stuff on the ground means harder for the Warforged to walk through, I guess.
Okay.
I guess it could
yeah,
be.
that's good.
Yeah. I mean, it could. I don't. Maybe Kieran did something? I mean, I know a lot of the Furbolgs are, like, druidic. So.
As you guys are talking about it in this tower, the most violent shake happens yet. And give me 1 second, because I do have to roll for the structural stability of this tower.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I was gonna say during an earthquake, getting on a tower seems ill-advised.
Okay, so the tower failed its save. So the tower
They
is
were
going to
supposed
collapse.
to stand under a door frame.
The tower is
The
going
tower's-
to collapse.
Okay, well, I'll just grab both of them.
Yeah, just give me an
And I'll
athletics
cast,
check to land on the wall beneath the tower.
Okay. Wait, for just...
I just need nuisance.
Just
Nom, you can give me,
nuisance?
or
Okay.
either of you can give me acrobatics if you want it.
That's okay.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, Nom, you land on the wall with ease.
Does Nom do a superhero landing?
Nom, you kind of land and tuck and roll, and Newson just lands on the wall next to you.
No, I'm just blade pose.
In the fading twilight of the day, when you look back up over the wall, all of these plants that have been growing from this fog, as well as what seems to be the entire forest and the world tree in the distance, are just glowing almost a bioluminescent green, trailing down their leaves.
I mean, I, like, kind of let Lyra go, and I'm like, I'm gonna assume that's a good thing.
I mean, it sure looks pretty, so...
It's not a baby.
It's not. You're so right, Nom. It is not a baby.
That's already on the step of good for me.
And we are gonna cut over to Lulin and Elliot.
After, it's not a baby.
So Lulin and Elliot, you wake up as the grass beneath your hands is starting to come alive again, and you see this stone chipping away as this fog gradually spreads out away from the world tree. And everything it touches that is stone is coming back to life, including the minotaurs and the elves.
As people are, I can only assume they were conscious for all of this.
Seems that most of them were.
Okay. As people sort of become, I assume it's not instantaneous that they're de-stoned.
No, and most of them, once they're de-stoned, are like collapsing.
Yeah. So I'm gonna like go out amongst the people, sort of trying to organize them, get them together, into groups, and give like what medical expertise I can, which isn't much.
Yeah, and Lulin obviously would like 1000% like join you. Lulin would actually probably go up to both the Minotaurs and the elves and just start applying, like whoever needs it most, and then going up the line from there.
Yeah. I think before we go down, I'm gonna like whisper to Lulin. I think it's best if we stay together. Show a united front between the elves and the minotaurs.
I couldn't agree
Show
more.
that peace has freed them.
I couldn't agree more.
And so yeah, I think that's sort of what we're gonna start to do as we heal, and also tell them that like we released them. this Minotaur Elven duo released them because the elves and the Minotaurs did in fact agree to peace, as far as we were told, and that peace has power.
So as you're kind of walking through, talking to these people, they're kind of looking up at you, and it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of comprehension going on with what you're saying. Like, most of these
Fair.
people seem completely out of it, but nobody's fighting, so that's a start.
Yeah, that was really the big worry.
And as you're helping people, you feel the ground rumble as a second wave of fog leaves that just seems to trail out of the leaves of the tree, roll off the base, and flow into the forest. This time you see saplings sprouting into what look like 6 or 7-year-old trees.
It seems like
Okay.
nature is trying to regain the time it lost. But at an exceptional rate.
Is there any chance we can move these people? Or are they like down and out?
No, they could probably walk. They probably couldn't do anything as strenuous as like fighting,
Right.
but you could probably get them to move.
Okay.
Everyone around you is acting like they just finished sprinting a mile.
Yeah, that checks out. I'm gonna Lulin,
Yes.
I think we should get the commanders together. I'll go see if I can find the elven commanders, if you'll find the Minotaur leaders. If we can at least sit them down in front of each other, maybe we can explain what's going on.
Understood. And then, like, immediately, Lulin, like, stands in front of the Minotaur platoons, salutes, and Minotaur just screams for leading commanders and generals to front and center. But he, like, at the end, he's gonna be like, don't rush, please.
Don't worry, we have some time.
Yeah.
Elliot is going to more subtly start asking the elves who their commander is and where they are, until he sort of works his way up to a few key guys that he'll bring forward.
Okay. So, Lulin, you call for a commander, and all of the Minotaurs kind of look at you like, why is this guy who just trains Minotaurs calling for anyone? And then from behind them, a large Minotaur walks up to you, and Sky, can you describe what Newson's mom looks like?
Oh god.
You get both parents. I would say she is like nearly a polar opposite to Newson's dad. Pretty similar coloration to Newson in terms of the rust colors, with a little bit of modeling, but a lot less spottiness than she has. Similar horn shape, but without that distinctive lightning pattern, but bigger. She's only like she's a little bit taller than Nuzin because she's older, but still pretty small for Minotaur, like by Minotaur standards. But you can like it. It's easy to see where why Nuzin is the size that she is because of this heritage. She's very lithe and muscular, with a very much more confident, boisterous air. Definitely of the couple, the more dominant personality. Definitely of that kind of born to lead Stormhorn name kind of nature. She carries herself, even after being stone for ages, she carries herself with a presence that is noted by people.
And as she walks forward, Minotaurs begin stepping out of the way as she walks up to you and she goes, "Lulan, Bolt Speaker, when you're done treating the wounded, you fall in line. There's still elves to fight."
Actually, Commander, we're no longer fighting the elves. Well,
she kind of looks at you, Lulan, and she looks at the elves that are 20 feet behind you. Like hell we aren't.
Actually, there was actually a peace treaty made not too long ago between the Minotaurs and the elves.
Well, who won?
It's a peace treaty.
She just raises her eyebrows at you and?
I don't think there's a winner nor loser when a treaty is made.
Not with who your uncle was, you'd know more about statescraft, Bold Speaker. There's always somebody who wins. Now, did we win or are we killing the elves?
Well, I consider that you won your life, considering I just unfroze you. Or me and my elven compatriot just saved everybody's life here.
Your what?
My elven compatriot.
She kind of just pauses, looking at you. Elliot, as you're walking along, an elf approaches you in armor that clearly denotes him as a field marshal, so pretty high up in the elven military. And he kind of looks at you and he pauses for a second before he just bows and he goes, "Lord Arundel."
Look, a peace treaty was signed between us and the Minotaurs. This war is done. Get everybody together. It's about time we marched out.
As you command. And he kind of looks out. "All right, men, form up! Ranks of 3! And seeing this, Lulan, the Minotaurs begin getting agitated by hearing the Elvenheim Field Marshal give the command to form ranks.
I assume Elliot would notice. People are getting a little agitated.
Yes.
Yeah, it seems like as all the elves are getting up and grabbing their equipment, the Minotaurs are hastening to do the same.
Elliot's gonna yell out, leave your weapons down. Provide what medical aid the Minotaurs need.
The field marshal turns and looks at you and goes, and just says, "As you command, Lord Arundel," and just begins marching forward. And as the elven medics are getting to the Minotaurs that look like they need help, the Minotaurs are getting notably more agitated and pushing them away, thinking it's some sort of trick.
Like I said, there was a peace treaty made between the Minotaurs and the elves. Currently, we are here to help and aid one another. Now, please, send forth and he's going to look at like the elves, including you. Send forth your most injured, and we will tend to them as soon as possible.
I assume that
And
the
then
field
Lulin,
marshal will
and then
sort of
Lulin
look
will
towards
immediately,
Elliot.
and Lulin will immediately start tending to an elf to just show that reverence.
So the field marshal does look to you, Elliot.
Wounded to the middle, so that they can be helped. Helped? Right.
Helped it.
Sometimes you just need a little help, did.
It's true. Sometimes you just need some help.
Lulin, Vera Stormhorn looks at you, and she kind of looks. Is Lulin taller than Vera? Sky?
Yes, definitely.
Yes.
She kind of looks up at you, but in that same kind of tone that you remember from being a kid. And who gave you permission to give orders, bold speaker?
The one that stopped you from being a rock.
Elliot's gonna sort of start heading over there, as I can only assume this is not a quiet conversation.
No, it is.
I
not.
don't have a military rank.
And we're just supposed to believe you that the war's over.
Yes. As it turns out, there's a bigger threat to this realm, and Lulin has been empowered by the world trees to help prevent it. Now, if you hold even a fraction of the reverence for the trees that your people do, I suspect you give Lulin the respect he deserves.
And who are you to speak of the reverence of our people? Elf, your people are the reason this happened.
I don't disagree. But I am accepting the fault. And that's what it has to be. But we are moving on. And this needs to end here and now. For your people and for mine.
Roll persuasion.
Skills. Where is it? There it is.
She looks back at Lulin, clearly just choosing not to acknowledge Elliot, and just says, "We won't kill him. But we're going back to Oldfast. They shouldn't follow us."
Other compatriots of mine are already at Oldfast, giving the hastily news.
The news of what?
I told you there was another power here. There's a rogue section, empowered by a warlock in the elves. I personally believe to be controlled by the Dragon of the Red Desert.
The who?
Oh, he's just some asshole.
He's just some asshole. Aren't they all?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what
That's
she would
fair,
actually say.
That is what he said.
But
But as soon as the elves
that's
are done
exactly
here-
how she responds.
Just silence.
No.
Aren't they all?
Aren't they all?
Oh, yeah. Well, some more than others.
I would still
We believe
like to tend to the wounded, to the seriously wounded. And then the strongest amongst them can follow a platoon behind, if that is all right with you.
Clearly, you're the one giving orders here, bold speaker. Just get my men back to Oldfast. Where's my daughter?
Understood. One of my compatriots
Belfast.
is also in Oldfast. I imagine And he's gonna like look up at the sun. I imagine she should already be speaking to her father.
She kind of just like looks at you quietly for a minute and then nods and walks away and starts getting the Minotaurs ready to go. Kind of leaving the two of you alone for a bit as these two separate groups pack up, both kind of side-eyeing each other as they do so.
Lulin's going to what's Lulin gonna do? I don't know what Lulin's gonna do.
Elliot is going to go into the elven troops and look for basically the highest power mages he can find.
It looks to you, Elliot, like 90% of the people who got caught in the burst under the tree. You're seeing a few low-level mages, but these mostly just seem like they were foot soldiers.
Yeah, as suspected. Are there any mages that got caught?
With the what?
Are there any mages that got caught?
2 or 3 lower level ones.
Okay.
They'd probably have about the same knowledge of most magics as you would have coming out of a pood, but they probably have a little bit more knowledge of war magic.
Makes sense. It's probably a long shot, but soldiers, do you have any way of transporting troops north to Ulfast? I want to get some of those Minotaurs home if possible.
The field marshal kind of looks at you, Elliot, and he says, "If the war's over, they have no reason to fear getting back to Ulfast, and we can head back to Zraya."
There's more forces at work here. There are dark forces that seek to destroy Ulfast. One of the reasons the peace treaty was struck.
This man is looking at you with not a single shred of emotion on his face.
These forces threaten our cities as well. If we assist them, they've promised to assist us in the future. This is either going to be the start of a great alliance or a temporary reprieve in a bloody battle. Bloody war. So, what we can do to help, we are going to do to help.
Lulin's gonna speak up. If I may interject.
Continue.
Yes, Lulin?
Some people standing here before you don't feel the need for war. I myself see a world. I see a city grand of all peoples living together. I don't see a want or yearn for conflict. That's why I, just an enemy of what you had, I'm trying to help you to the forefront today, prior to my people.
And that's fine. But if the war's over, like Lord Arundel said, then this isn't our fight. We've been stuck here for 2 years. Well, the world passed us by. We just want to go home.
Very well. I'm not saying that we direct our troops there. I simply want to see if we can get some of the Minotaurs home. And if we can't, that is acceptable as well.
If you don't wish to send any of your men or troops forward to the aid of what's to come, that's fine. I understand. You know, both of our worlds have been standing at these men and women, terrified of what was going to happen to them. It wasn't even until recently we didn't even know you were alive. Of course, it's mostly understandable that you want to go back to your families. 2 years of thinking, am I ever going to see them again? Or is this Minotaur in front of me just going to lob my head off? And vice versa. I understand. I can sympathize with that. We're only simply asking for any aid that you can provide. We'll take any or none. Anything would be appreciated, sir. And then Lou's gonna hold out some bandages and some medicine. He's like, if I may.
Oh, this guy's not wounded at all.
Okay. Lou's just asking.
He's
just going person to person.
He's gonna hold up a hand to you, Lulin. He's gonna turn around, and he's going to walk to a couple of lower level soldiers and kind of say a few words to them, and then they spread out, telling all the elves. And after about 5 minutes, about half the elves stand up and begin to form up behind this field marshal.
What's going on?
He looks at you and he says, "The ones who are staying here are the ones who volunteered to help you. The rest of us are going home."
I thank you. Have a safe travels.
Don't thank me. Thank them. And he kind of turns around and these guys just march off, and you guys are good to head back to Oldfast if you want to. It's about half a day's journey, so you'd get there at about 11 o'clock.
Elliot, do you have any way to notify Lyra of what just happened here?
I do.
If you could, please.
And I will do it now.
Thank you.
Please. I need to cast it at 4th level because I don't have any 3rd level spell slots. So I'm going to cast Sending to Lyra.
All right, what are you saying?
And say, with some cost, all the troops under the tree have been healed and are heading back to Oldfast. Some elves will be accompanying to help in the fight.
And I can reply, right? It's like 25 words. Okay. I'm gonna say, "Oh my gosh, so glad to hear from you. Thought you were dead, kinda. And I have more words.
Gotta use them all.
I know. We are at Oldfast. Setting up trenches and other stuff. Cool. Okay, that's 25. And then she'll relay everything back to Newsin and Nom.
So we'll cut to you guys as you receive that news.
Well, I'm glad to hear fighting didn't break out. That's ideal.
Yeah, they did it.
Yeah.
That's quite impressive. So that's good. Well, I guess I wonder how far is it on foot from here to there?
Oh, about a half a day.
They won't have much time once they get here.
Yeah. I think we need to make as many preparations as possible without them, since, yeah.
I mean, it'd be good if I could rest a bit, because then I could do more magic.
Well, I mean, I suppose, I mean, I have a house here, so we could go there. I did live here before we left, so.
Let's go see your room.
That seems like
Me
a
too.
good place as any for me to go get more coffee. We're gonna take a brief intermission.
Okay.
Does Nom have to go?
No,
No.
Nom does not have to go. We'll return with what Nom's gonna do after the break.
I mean that in a
So, Nom, you didn't go with. We're returning with the adventures of Nom. What are you doing when they say that they can go to the house?
Nom's gonna look for Newson's dad.
Oh.
Okay. Roll me perception.
He's a big guy.
He's a big guy, but he's a big guy in a city full of big guys.
Yeah, Nom's not good at looking for big guys. I've rolled nothing higher than a fucking 5 today yet.
Jeez.
So, Nom, you walk to... You're pretty sure that you're in the right place. And you walk into the Great Ring Burrow.
Okay.
Now, you're not 100% sure what he looked like above the knee, because he was a pretty tall guy.
Now, he lifted me up.
Yeah.
Oh, that is true. You know you're looking for a big old cow man. This is very...
Big fuzzy cow man.
And you're pretty sure you're going to the right place, and you walk into a blacksmith and see that you are absolutely not, as the Minotaur that is currently working on a sword just lifts up a hammer and looks back at you.
Sup?
Hello?
Do you know where I can find, his last name was Stormhorn, right?
Nope, Golden Hoof.
Golden Hoof, right. Oh, right, because I made fun of him for it.
Yep.
You know where I can find a, Golden Hoof?
Well, I know where you can find a couple of them. Are you looking for
you know-
Bomberin or Remorai? Are you looking for Gili, Hari? There's a lot of Golden Hoofs.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember the first name. I just know Golden Hoof, big guy, his daughter doesn't have horns anymore.
Oof.
I don't know any
Alright,
Golden
that's
Hoofs.
my defining quality.
Well, I mean...
Not your name.
Not my name.
I'm sorry to tell you, I know a couple of Golden Hoofs have daughters, but I don't know of any that don't have horns.
Does one with the daughter whose last name was Stormhorn ring any bells?
Ah! Bomberin's daughter. Yes.
Yep, that must be the one.
So you're looking for Bomberin?
Yeah.
Hmm. Alright. What's in it for me?
I don't know. I won't steal your stuff.
You're obviously... Well... That would be a good thing. No. Grandmama always told me to never make a deal with a fae.
I'm not a fae.
That's exactly what a fae would say.
No, I'm not. Could a fae do this and then Nom's gonna do rope trick?
Absolutely a fae could do that.
No, I don't think so. Only a Nom can do
Wait,
that.
aren't the Fae rules that they can't lie? So they literally couldn't say that they're not Fae?
You really think this guy knows the ins and outs of fae
No,
rules?
I guess not.
He's going off something his
It's like
grandma
one
told
thing
him.
A Fae couldn't say. That's okay.
Ah,
Yeah,
so
no,
you're not a fae, you're a nom.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to assume those are worse in some way.
Oh no. If anything, actually, I can teach you how to prevent people from stealing from here.
You... Stop trying to confuse me with your magic fae words.
No. I'm not very good with words, so I'm not trying to trick you.
Well, then stop using words that aren't real.
I'm starting to think you don't even know where this guy is.
Of course I know where he is, but I don't know who you are or what you are or why you're here. You're offering
Well,
to
cool,
do
Bob.
something to me, cast some sort of spell on me and my goods.
No, I'm looking for my friend's dad.
Oh. Well, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to head south until you reach East Lord's Gate, and then you're going to want to turn and you're going to head east into the Lions District. His workshop's located in the middle of that.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
I'll see you later.
Well, no, you were going to show me how to prevent the casting of this spell.
No, I said I wouldn't steal from you. You didn't agree to the other thing. You didn't agree to anything at all, really.
So you're not going to cast the spell on me then?
No, but I won't steal from you.
Yes, that is the spell I'm referring to.
Oh, you don't know what stealing is either. So it's like when you have something that somebody else wants, and they just take it from you.
Yes, and then they give you coin, that is trade.
No, they don't give you anything. They just take it and usually run away or hide.
Well, then why would you allow them to take it in the first place?
See, now, just turn around real fast.
I feel like I should not.
I told you I wouldn't steal from you. I wouldn't do that. I'm just gonna show you what it would be like.
No, I don't think I will. I have to finish this sword.
Okay, I'm just like, if you were to turn around and then finish the sword and I were to take something else and then run away, that would be stealing.
Yes.
So that's what I won't do to you.
Phenomenal. Well, I've understood the concept. You can leave, creature of Nom.
Well, now that you understand the concept, you have a better head above your shoulders than half the people here, so.
Yes, well, I am just an apprentice, but I will think upon what you have said to me. Perhaps it will help me one day in my path to become a master smith.
Yeah, I mean, no problem.
This
It was an
man's
honor.
gonna catch us in the 200 years later campaign when this man's family is known as master smiths because he just steals designs from everyone else because he's the only minotaur that's ever been taught what theft is.
Literally, Nam is going to single-handedly cause crime in the city, but nobody will understand.
Crime rate increases by infinite percent.
Hey, I mean, if you want, you could start stealing things. It's easy pickings out here.
I will keep that in mind, creature.
Yeah, no
This
problem.
dude just steals the trademarks.
Hey, you'll never go hungry again. And Nam winks and then walks away.
Alright, so do you want to roll me a sleight of hand for whatever you decided to take on the way out?
I don't know what is there.
Like tongs and random tools and bars of metal.
Nam will take tongs because I think that's funny. Me as a player.
Just snap them at people.
Give him to
Yeah.
Lulin for Master Chef.
Oh, so true.
23 with the sleight of hand.
Yeah, you just walk out with the tongs.
And then I'm just gonna walk in the direction that he told me.
Okay, so while you're on your way there, Lyra and Newson, you arrive at your house, and describe your house to us, Newson.
It'd probably be a relatively simple home, like nothing extravagant or anything like that. And probably, I mean, I assume somewhat unkempt. I mean, a majority of the city, I assume, is like dirt paths because obviously Minotaurs walking on anything would just grind it to dirt after a while because of the hooves. But
Wow.
presumably there'd be like a layer of like dust on everything, like a small porch.
Mm-hmm.
Lyra sees this and says, "Wow, this is so cute. How long have you lived here?"
I mean, once I was of age, I moved out into my own house to continue my training on my own.
Yeah. I went to college, so it was dorm life for a while.
Yes.
Yeah.
I imagine somewhat similar.
Yeah. I mean, maybe a little. Well, I don't know. How big is your house?
It's big enough for like 1.5 people. You know, in case I
was
wanted
maybe a little smaller. The dorm is a little smaller than this, I think. Yeah. Kind of like, you know, like they put you in the smallest possible place that you could possibly survive in. So
that does
know.
not seem conducive to learning.
Oh, you know, it's part of the experience.
That seems like propaganda.
Yeah, now that I think about it, it might be. Yeah, it was kind of trash for sure. Um,
Well,
I also had a roommate before Elliot scared them off, but yeah.
wait. Elliot,
Scared them off.
Yeah, just always there,
Please do tell.
they were like, "Can you please tell your friend to go back to his own dorm?"
Yeah,
And there was like, that seems like confrontation, and I don't really want to do that.
yeah, they just kind of left.
You really expect me to believe that it wouldn't become a problem the opposite way because Elliot was spending so much time there, Lyra wouldn't have a bunch of people trying to schmooze up to the fucking princeling in her room and get angry about it?
Fair.
Maybe. But anyway, yeah, this is very nice. Is there a place where I can?
Oh yeah. Let me.
Yeah.
I just like go up, and open the door because I doubt anybody like locks their doors or anything like that. I just assume it's been left empty.
They're on.
They
Yeah,
didn't
mean-
lock our doors here either. Oh my goodness.
You're not here, Nom. You're not here.
He's gonna try to lockpick one later, and it's just gonna swing open.
it's gonna be even worse when he actually says that in character, and you guys just hear it faintly on the wind from across town, and have to figure out what the fuck Nom is robbing.
They don't lock their doors.
Oh.
So yeah, I swing the door open and kind of like gesture for Lyra to go in ahead.
Yeah, she'll go in there. What's it like in here?
Relatively cozy, actually.
Okay.
You can tell there's definitely like of course, like as it's probably still got like a kind of fine layer of dust, but the look of something that hasn't been touched in, a year and a half to 2 years.
Mhm.
But it looks exactly as if like she had left and intended to come back. Like there's probably still some plates on the table. It's sort of think like almost a studio apartment style. So there's you can see that there's clear sections of like a general living space, but because she lived alone, like there's no partition to it, basically.
Yeah.
So the front of the house has like a small window that's set up in like kind of a seating and eating area, which looks like pretty quaint. There's a lot of pelts and things like that for warmth. Definitely like a very cozy looking large bed because obviously it has a minotaur sized bed.
Mhm.
And then like a small cooking area. It would probably be sort of like a wrought iron stove, kind of like camping stove
Mhm.
vibe, with a few pans and stuff. Like a lot of the stuff that she owns would be metal, and they'd be things that were crafted like by her dad.
Mhm.
And things that were like passed on to her like when she moved out, like here's all our old stuff, there you go, take it with you kind of vibe. And then like there's extra like training equipment around. You probably see some wooden training like poles and hammers and things like that, axes, like a whole bunch of different types of weaponry from like training and deciding what was the right weapon for her when she was training to like go into the army and then a leadership role.
Is there any shelves anywhere?
Oh yeah. They're like definitely above the like kitchen area.
Yeah.
It's sort of like there's like some hooks that have hanging like the couple iron like cookwares, and then above it is like shelving that has like some dishes on it. It's a little sparse. There's a couple like trinkets, a couple like hand carved wooden things, different animals and stuff like that. It definitely has kind of a like I would give it like kind of a log cabin-y vibe.
Yeah. Amazing. So Lyra's gonna walk in, start prestidigitating like the dust away, and then she's gonna sort of like take her pack off. And it kind of thunks on the ground a little bit, and then she's kind of looking at these shelves, and she says, "You know, I don't really want to carry these around anymore. I'm just gonna." And then she like takes out some of these books that she's been hauling, and starts putting them on the shelves.
Oh shit! Lyra took her own shelf.
You gotta have your own space in your significant other's home, you know? Oh yeah, of course. Like that's fine.
I think that'd be a lot safer here than on the battlefield. You're in a war, so
that is true. That is true. I mean, it was completely left alone for like 2 years, so I imagine everything's pretty safe in here. She'll reach up on the shelves and like clear off some of the like knickknacks and stuff that doesn't have to go up there, and like give you a hand putting things up.
yeah, she's just
fully
handing
accept
stuff
it.
up to you, basically.
Yeah.
I can't get over the whole. Yeah, everything should be safe in here. Somewhere across town. They don't even keep their doors locked.
Yeah, exactly. Nom is the crime in Olfast.
And she's gonna also be offering like commentary. She's like, "No, this one is great, truly."
Yeah.
This one though, I wouldn't call it like a good literature, but I did enjoy it. Those kinds of books.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've read a lot of books like that. This is not very convincing commentary from Newzen. She is actively listening to you and participaing, but like it is clear that she's like, I have tried to relate to you on something that I cannot relate to you on. But I appreciate that this is something that is important to you. That's the vibe.
Yes. Oh, so good. So good. Anyway, so she finishes up putting these books on the shelves and she's like, "Okay. I think I'm going to try something." Okay?
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. She's going to sit down just on the floor.
Oh, you don't want to there's like chairs you could sit on the bed. Like you don't have to sit on the floor.
She kind of awkward. She's like, I just, some people are weird about other people sitting on their beds, so I didn't want to assume. Anyway,
no.
I'll go over there. She sits on the bed, and then she kind of like goes cross-legged and closes her eyes, and she is going to try to contact her father, actually.
All right. So we will return to you in a bit.
Yeah.
Lewin and Elliot, you guys are walking.
Well, actually, I was gonna, okay. I was gonna talk. So, Lewin.
Yes.
I was wondering if it might be a good idea to send the elves to the city to reinforce it. Not Olfast, but the central city.
I don't think that would be a bad idea, but I think we need all the hands we can get for this battle.
Very well. If the reports and scouts are correct.
I think yes. I think if I mean, again, I don't want to hold them up to seeing their family.
Of course.
Being
and
to stone for.
I will be quite candid with them and tell them what is on the line, and that none of them are obligated to stay, but I would appreciate their help in defending the attacks that have already destroyed the humans and now threaten Olfast, and I can only suspect soon will start threatening elven cities as well.
Yes.
So I do agree that they have first right to head on home. But once this is done, I would like to send as many who would be willing to go back down. But more importantly, I need to get to the front line. I might be able to help stop this before a battle even begins. if it's the dragon, if what the scouts say is true and it truly is the dragon of the Red Sands leading this attack, I need to talk to him. See if I can convince him to turn around now that we have the Minotaur's army and even some elven forces ready to defend this city.
Agreed.
So, is there any way you could help me get there faster?
Yeah. However, do we want to be, faster than an elven army that doesn't inherently? Oh, I mean, like, I'm sure that they know where they're going, but
Well, not necessarily the Minotaurs, just me.
oh,
That
yeah,
because this will be disastrous for all of them if battle breaks out.
yeah. Lulu's going to cast Long Strider on you.
Okay.
It only gives you
And with
10 additional feet, but still faster.
okay. And then so Elliot's gonna basically break into a dash and run as fast as he can after he tells the remaining elves that to report to Lulin and that I was gonna try to stop the need for battle.
Yeah.
And then just I guess dash towards Elfast or Ulfast.
So you're dashing to the city,
Well, to the
or are you dashing towards the
west
elven
of the
lines?
city. Well, I can only assume that the leader of the elven lines are going to be by the city.
Well, they're still about a day away.
Okay, then I think I would probably dash towards the city and then check in, and then from there go towards the
Okay, got it.
elven lines.
I need a second to think about what Elliot running up to the city alone as a half elf is going to end up doing. So
Yeah,
I'm
that
gonna let
works.
the dog out while I think about that the repercussions of that action.
Yeah, and then Lillian will turn around. He'll be like, all right, man. Let's take a quick break. Again, being there for 2 some odd years could be, strenuous on the bones and muscles and joints. Take your time, ease it. There is a rush, but I don't want to, push. I don't want to push anybody to past their limits. And also wipe tonic. Yeah. Leland's just emotional and tired. And Leland does not have mental stability. He just doesn't.
Lulin, they pack up their stuff and begin heading with you towards Ulfast. Elliot, as you approach Ulfast, the city before you is dark as you are sprinting up to it, but suddenly just torches are lit across the wall in front of you. You still running towards the wall, or are you stopping?
I'm stopping, and I'm going to shout, I need to speak to Lulin. Or Nuzin, sorry.
I'm sure you do, Elf.
I'm one of her compatriots. And I'm trying to prevent this attack before it even happens.
Alright, and can you back that up?
I can if you get Nuzin. I can wait here. Don't even need to come in the city.
Alright, don't you fucking move.
Alright.
And they are going to begin heading off toward Nuisance. Nom,
Yeah.
you have arrived in the Lions District. What are you doing?
Do I see the man?
No, but as you head towards his forge, you can hear the sound of hammering coming from inside.
Then Nom's gonna go inside.
Inside, Barmer and Goldenhoof is just pounding away at an anvil.
Hey, big man.
He kind of like turns and looks around. Kind of looks around puzzled.
Down
and then
here.
just shrug-
Down. I know.
He
Yep.
looks down and goes, "Oh!" And he kind of like crouches all the way down. What can I help you with?
He kind of whispers in his ear and he says, "What I messaged you, PT."
What do you have to make it out of?
Well, what do you think is best suited for that? I can go get it.
Say there's only a few exotic materials. Adamantium, black onyx.
Any of those work, really.
Iser bronze would work. You have a preference?
Hey, the shinier the better.
So you want a quartz sword or a glass sword? Okay.
Well, you know, I still want it to be.
It's just a name for
There.
the texture of the finished metal.
Yes, yeah.
Alright, well, we can make you a quartz sword.
What do you need me to grab? I got this bag here that I could just, I can grab things out of it.
Well, we're going to need quartz for one. Magically
Okay.
induced, so from an area of high amounts of chaotic magic. The more lightning that hits the area, the better.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
waiting for Nom to stick his hand into a bag and just be a rock wall.
Try and pull away a piece of quartz embedded in the rock.
Whoa!
Roll me sleight of hand.
Will do.
At disadvantage, because you're reaching into an area of chaotic magic.
Still a 16, baby. Although I think it's an 18, isn't it?
Your DC is an 18, yes.
Damn it.
You pull out what is not quartz, but what does appear to be a very large sapphire.
Are you kidding me? I rolled a 7 and a 12? What the heck? Wait a minute. Can I re-roll that 7?
Sure.
Because if I would have gotten the 12, I would have passed it as well.
Sure, you can reroll the 7.
Sick. Okay, so the 12 plus 8, which would be 20.
Okay. That'll succeed.
Sick.
You managed to pull out, like, several large, essentially rods of rose quartz.
Yeah, I can do magic tricks.
I see you can. I see why my daughter keeps you around.
Yeah, I mean this little bag thing's pretty useful. And then I'm gonna hand him the quartz.
Alright. All I need now is something to gild it with. Something you're fine with me melting down and forging this weapon with.
Let me-
Hands over a whip.
Let me talk to someone. And Nama's like, Amora, would that like kill you? I want to turn you into a badass sword.
I changed into a whip for you, Nom. I can change again.
Yeah,
You don't have to melt me.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. The whip's not really doing it for me anymore.
Top tip, if your boyfriend asks you to change for him.
Are you saying you don't like me anymore?
No. I'm just saying like I need some like. You're very powerful, but I need some like.
I just
extra-
wish you were more rigid. Or like
If not, I can melt another thing. Like it's no big deal. But
No, it's fine. Melt me if you want to, I guess.
only if you consent. Only
No,
if you consent.
no,
I'm not.
whatever you want to do, Nom.
Well, no, because now this is weird. Now it feels like I'm.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'll melt them. I'll melt this whip.
Oh my god.
He takes Amora from you and throws her into a throws her into a furnace, and you feel the connection sever in your head.
Oh no.
Oh my god!
I'll leave you to deal with those actions for a bit.
Oh
Gotta,
man.
just gotta.
Oh, here comes the consequences of
Listen,
my actions facing me right now.
Amora half the time wouldn't even attack for me.
The best part is I have like a huge chunk of pure silver in my bag right now. I've had it since the beginning of the campaign.
Hey, listen, if worst comes to worst, then Nam and Nuzum will just have something to bond over, right?
So true, so true. Well, we don't know it yet, but we'll be bonding over it with Elliot as well.
True.
True.
Right
Okay,
now-
so I gave mine up in a selfless act to save thousands of people.
Listen,
You wanted
know.
a sword.
I asked for the best sword that he could craft for someone of my size, so hey.
He's gonna be
Man's
like,
gonna
I
give
don't
you
know
a
if I...
toothpick and call it a day.
That is literally what I was gonna say. Like a quartz toothpick.
Peachy's gonna be like, okay, you have a +1 sword now.
Oh, it better not be. He's the best.
Be a +2 sword. +2
Get it, I
sword,
guess.
no additional abilities.
Oh my god. Oh, I forgot that wait, I have like a morph suit on me too. I forgot about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, you're still wearing a mimic.
It can grow
know, it's like-
antlers now.
And a bubble.
So true.
And a bubble. Was that
You gotta
because
start-
is that katana what the fuck am I saying? Is that canonically because of the taco that it could make the bubble?
Well, no. So mimics are amphibious, so it was essentially just giving you air.
Oh, okay.
It was making it like a diver's helmet.
I wasn't sure if that made it so that tacos could canonically survive underwater now.
No, it became sentient because of the taco.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should
Taco
feed it
of
more
intelligence.
So
Yeah,
Nom,
that's what I'm
as you're
saying.
sitting
Like a
here and he
bird.
tells you it'll take a couple hours to finish the sword, when you hear somebody walking by going, "Where is Newson Stormhorn's house? I have never met this person in my fucking life."
Nom goes, yeah, neither have I.
He kind of looks,
For them.
he kind of looks up at you and he goes, "Hey, you look weird. Do you know other weird things?"
I know some weird things.
All right.
Like
Come
how
with
you
me to
can't-
the gate,
I bet
there's
you
something
can't
I
lick
want
your
you-
elbow.
Come with me to the gate. There's something I want you to take a look at.
Oh, okay.
It's a random guy instead of the person the Elliot specifically asked for. You look weird, like you don't belong here. You probably belong with this guy.
Oh
He
my
takes you
God.
back to the gate and he goes, "You know what that thing out there is?"
What am I looking at, Elliot?
Yeah, you're looking at Elliot, but Elliot, you can't see him because he's silhouetted behind the lights.
Oh, I know that guy.
My God.
All right, should we let him in then?
That is quite the question. Can I go talk to him real quick?
I guess.
Okay.
We're not going to
No.
help you if he, like, tries to eat your head or something, though.
Oh, I'm sure he won't. Unless he does, but you know, it's fine.
He hasn't eaten one in like over 2 weeks. It's fine.
Okay.
He only hungers when he's in wolf form, but it doesn't look like he is right now.
When he's in what form?
It's fine. He'll worry about it later.
All right, Nom, you just gotta walk out the gate and walk out to Elliot.
Well.
Wow, Newson, you've gotten shorter.
And you've gotten dumber. Well, what? They're asking me
How
if
can
I
I
should
help
let
you?
you in.
Identity theft is a
And-
crime.
And you said,
I said, let me speak to him first.
okay,
So now I'm speaking to you.
yeah,
I
you
don't
want
know, are
something, yes?
I don't want anything. I'm just making sure you aren't like evil or something now. How do I know
I'm
you're the
pretty sure
real
I'm good.
Elliot? Hmm?
Because I'll kick your ass?
The real Elliot couldn't kick my ass.
Yeah, well, as of lately, I've sort of lost a little medallion that helps me control my anger. So if you keep pissing me off, I might just get a little too mad.
Wait, you lost the key of the thing. I mean, I kind of maybe might have just done that too. Okay, yeah, no, that checks.
I'm sorry, you what?
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Where's Amora?
All right, you can let him in.
All right.
I assume you turned around and walked away.
Yeah.
Just increasing anger. Where's Amora?
Nom's like further away now, and he's like, "We'll talk about it later." she might
Where the
not
hell
be gone. I don't know.
Is Newson?
Oh, I don't know. I think they went back to Newson's house or something, but I don't know where that is. So
Where's Newson's house?
I just said I have no idea. We could go on a little adventure. We've never
I
been on an
literally
adventure
hate you
before.
right now.
We've never, me and you, we've never been on an adventure before. I think it's because, that's right, because you said that I wasn't being drugged when I was obviously being drugged. It's fine, it's whatever, I don't hold grudges.
Oh
It's
yeah,
fine.
you're definitely not an alcoholic as he takes the wine out of his jacket pocket.
Okay,
You've
well,
never abused alcohol before.
I'm only an alcoholic when I'm really sad, okay? And
Yeah,
right
okay.
then I wasn't really sad. He drugged me.
Elliot's gonna tuck the wine back into his jacket. Well, little adventurer, lead the way.
Okay. No, I'm just gonna wander around because Nam has no idea where he's.
Where are our friends to an intervention like that?
Yeah. Alcoholism is not a joke. If you do suffer from alcoholism, please, tone it down, get some help, drink responsibly, don't drink and drive.
Tone it
Tone it
Please,
down.
give it a break, guys. Come on.
Oh my god.
Today in class, just weird phrasing that reminded me of today in class. We had a presenter who was like, I do marketing for a big company during pandemic. And, and one of the
Oh
students
my
goes,
god.
so what was I swear to God, these were his exact words. What was the biggest lesson you learned to this whole COVID kazazz? And just everyone in the class looked at each other like, what? COVID kazazz?
This little COVID kerfuffle we had going on there for a couple of years.
Well, I learned that you didn't. Well, good sir, I learned that you did not fucking read during your COVID experience.
Right?
That little bump in the
damn
road
it.
we had with COVID there. How's everybody feeling about it?
It was fine.
A
We
little
got through
tip.
it.
A little tip with COVID.
just a bit.
You know.
Anyways, Nom, what are we gonna do? Just start knocking on doors?
We can. Oh,
Great! Let's start with this one. Elliot's just gonna go
Elliot,
knock on a door.
Elliot, wait! Don't knock on the door. They don't know about stealing here. It's been great. It's been wonderful.
What do you mean they don't know about
We
stealing?
can scam. So there used to be a thing when I was
What?
growing up. They were called door-to-door salesmen, and they would go around and they would ask for money and promise you things
Elliot
that
is
would
walking
never happen.
away.
No,
Like,
wait,
literally just
this could
walking
be a
away.
we could start a business together.
Stealing is not a business venture.
It's not stealing, technically. We're taking their money and telling them we'll do something that we don't. So it's more of lying.
Nom, you realize there is an army marching towards this city as we speak.
They don't need money
Okay.
to fight an army.
Ugh.
Maybe.
Look,
They should already
I
have
just
all
want to
of their
go talk to Nuzin and Lyra before I go on a suicidal mission to get the army to turn around. Is that okay?
Yeah, but I already talked to them today.
Great.
Nom's like, I'm done with that social interaction. I don't want that anymore.
I haven't talked to you today.
Nom, I know how to find her. You know that book Lyra carries around?
Yeah, the Kindle Fire.
Why don't you grab it out of your bag?
Oh,
That's so mean. That's
the
so
only way I
mean.
can get you to talk to me is for you to use me. Fine, whatever. And Nom goes and tries to get it out of the bag. Let me roll this sleight of hand. Nat 20.
Oh my god.
Lyra, you are sitting here and you feel yourself dropping into this meditative state as the weight of the book just disappears from your side.
So I know it's gone.
You know it's gone.
I freak out immediately.
I'm watching
You
her.
guys-
Do I see a hand grab it?
Did you have it in a pocket,
Yeah.
Were you
well,
not reading it?
or did you have it
I
out?
just used it for. I feel like it's like on a little satchel, you know.
Okay, so yeah,
Yeah.
Newton, give me a perception check.
Oh no. Alright. Oh wait, no. Newson's actually kind of good at perception. It's okay. Oh, let's go, Nat 20!
20.
Yeah, you see Nom's hand just kind of appear out of the shadow in between Lyra's arm and her body. Undo the satchel, just take the book.
What? Nom?
Nom opens the book and he goes, "Oh, book, tell me how to make friends with an arrogant person." And he looks at Elliot.
It opens up to a pamphlet, and the very first page just says, "Don't."
Oh my god.
Well,
Well, there you go.
guess that's all I can
The
do.
book is spoken. As Elliot grabs the book and goes, "Stages of alcoholism," and hands it back to
I don't
Nom
have
without even looking at it.
I don't have an alcohol problem, okay? If I did, I would drink way more often. I could get alcohol whenever I wanted to.
Can
I did
you?
it.
I don't
I
even
did
know
it
that you're old enough to buy alcohol.
What?
Don't they have, like, a little minimum height requirements in the taverns you're from?
Oh, yeah, wow, that's a good one. I've never heard a short joke before in my life. I'm standing around a city full of 8+ foot tall beings. I haven't heard a single short joke while I was here. Bravo, bravo, you really are the brightest one of your class, probably.
Was that actually meant to be a compliment?
Maybe, I don't know.
Elliot just screams, "Well, I wasn't!" So...
Well then, maybe there is some hope for you, for the world.
Wow. I think Lyra's freaking out.
Yeah.
She's like, my book is gone.
Also,
It's so
Lulin, at
perfect.
about this time, you're rolling up to the gate.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's a.
Nom and Elliot have not moved from the gate barely at all.
We just been yelling at each other. Guards like awkwardly on the other side of the gate looking at each other.
Should we intervene in this? I'd probably
Why
just
did
be
you
like,
steal
it's
my
okay.
book?
Lyra, it's okay, it's okay. I saw it was Nom's hand. I think he grabbed it through the bag.
Oh, okay, it's just, I was like halfway through a really good fan fiction, and you never know when they're just gonna stop writing them, so you gotta check.
Oh, yeah. You'll have to
Definitely,
read me that one
found
sometime.
a new book, and you're never finding the old one again.
Yeah.
I did tell Rosie I would make her re-roll every time it changed.
Yep. Oh, anyway, what are we doing?
So anyways, how long until you think the nerd come gets her freaking book?
I don't know. She's probably pretty upset right now, actually.
I'd imagine so.
Hey, this was your idea. I swear
Well, yeah.
to God, if they come at me and they're like, "Nah, why in the world did you steal this book?" and you freaking put it on me, do you know how pissed I'm gonna be?
Oh
The
my
discourse
God.
amongst the group.
Because you could easily be like, "Oh, it's not. Nom steals things. Of course I steal things. I'm a fucking kleptomaniac. It's what I do." But I don't steal from you guys.
What?
Oh,
That's
wow.
not true at all. We found you trying to steal from us.
That was before I knew you guys.
There's gonna be like, do you think we should go try to find them? I mean, I just hate not having it with me,
I'm sure they probably needed it for good reason. Like they'll be able to find us. We're staying in one place. They're probably wandering around. You should finish what you were doing, and then if they're not here by the time you're done, then we'll go find them. Okay?
Okay, I'm just really unsettled and distracted now.
I mean, if you want, I can leave you here and I can go get it. I mean, I'll probably be able to find them more quickly.
Yeah,
if you-
that's fair. Okay. Okay. I'll try. I'll try to do what I was doing. I want to roll whatever I'm rolling at disadvantage.
Arcana.
Okay, let's go. She's just so upset. She doesn't have her book.
Also, in terms of the conversation between Elliot and Nom going on right now,
Oh, it's
When
this
you still run
continued
a
for
roll-
several hours.
Yeah.
This
It's-
went on.
Elliot
for
takes the
several
book again
hours.
and it's like, "Oh, you were poisoned. Let's look up common poisons then." What did it taste like? Nom.
Damn,
As
you
he's
got a
like
20.
flipping through the book.
I wasn't poisoned. He gave me a drink that almost it almost knocked me out, but I can handle my alcohol, so I didn't get knocked out. And I came to you guys, literally being chased by the man, and you said, "Oh no, you probably fucked with him," which I mean I did, but he didn't. He drugged me. He tried to drug me.
No,
And even
he's
after-
the mayor of a town. We have to be diplomatic. We are
He wasn't.
diplomats.
You weren't. You were literally in the room when he snapped. He snapped like a little twig. He was like, "I'm a wizard, Harry," and he freaking went crazy.
So how about that
No.
24 Arcana, even at
Yeah.
disadvantage?
True.
Yeah, no kidding.
Disadvantage.
I gotta say, the Nom rants always get me.
Yeah.
So yeah, you kind of find yourself, slowly the world around you dulls until you find yourself sitting back in that room with the chalkboard in it. And your dad's writing on the chalkboard, he just turns around and goes, "Oh, hey, Gadget."
Hey. Oh wow. Okay. Yes. I was feeling kind of upset because someone stole my book. But I mean, Nom stole my book. But
Your brother
You
stole
know-
your book.
yeah. Can you tell him to give it back?
If he was here, I could.
Oh right. Okay.
Actually,
anyway,
let's see how your power's growing. See if you can bring him in here with us.
Wait. How do I do that? That's something I can do.
Well, you have to find his mind first.
Okay. She'll like close her eyes and
Focus on the anger.
So give me an
Okay.
Arcana check at disadvantage.
okay.
DC 18.
Okay. It's 23.
So yeah,
God.
you feel Nom's mind, and then he goes, yeah, and then just kind of grab him and pull him in.
Okay, I want to try to do it like kind of gently. I'll just like scoop.
So no matter how gently you try to do it, as soon as you give it a tug, what I just need you to say whatever sentence Nom was saying and stop just right in the middle of it.
Yeah, I was planning on it. So is Nam like poofed into this room then?
Yeah. So, well,
Elliot, you son of a bitch! I told you.
and you
Oh.
watch as Nom's eyes just like glaze over with this kind of purplish energy, and Nom, you find yourself in the room and finish the sentence.
Bitch, I told you that I didn't steal it. You made me steal this book.
Whoa.
Oh,
Okay, Dad, can you tell him to give me back my book?
Nom Dream Shadow. Where
No,
did you
here's the
learn
book.
language like that?
you don't have to tell me
That's
twice.
the dream book, though. That's not the real book.
Oh, I'm not actually here.
No. That's yeah.
Oh. Well, does Nam just like drop the book in front of Elliot?
Yeah, when you let go of it in the dream, you just drop it on the ground in the real world.
Listen. It wasn't my idea. Elliot was like,
Are you
"Oh, we need
walking
to
around
find-"
this room, by the way, Nom? Kind of checking out where
he's
you're at?
yeah, he's probably pacing while
Yeah,
he's saying
so
this.
Lulin and Elliot, Nom is just walking back and forth in front of you, just pacing it. Like, so you guys can hear everything he's saying right now.
Listen, Elliot was like, "Oh, we need to find Lyra and Newson," and I was like, "Yeah, but I already talked to them today." So I wanted to talk to Elliot, and Elliot was like, "Well, I don't want to talk to you." He pretty much said that word for word. He was like, "I hate you, Nom." All this stuff, and he was like, "Oh, I know how we can find them. Take Lyra's book. Take Lyra's book." Oh, it was a great idea. So I was like, "Okay, I'll do that." I don't know how this is gonna make us find them, but okay. And then I took out the book, and then me and Elliot got into an argument.
Okay. So wait, what was the plan though? Like how?
I don't
how
know.
you could- Okay.
I don't know. Elliot was like, "Pull the
Okay.
book." I mean, I guess it worked. I don't know.
I don't
You're
know
gonna
the address. I don't know the address.
You can't dox Newson.
Well, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to like where we were going. I got turned around. I guess.
I don't know. Can I
maybe
open?
take,
Can I
like,
just look
3
outside or
lefts,
something? Can
maybe?
I? What is the state that I'm in? Can I like? Am I a
Oh.
ghost?
Oh,
Just
I
open the
think you're-
window.
No, I think you're in my brain. So I don't know.
Okay.
But,
Well.
yeah. So I don't think there's really windows. In my brain. But yeah. I don't know. Maybe take like a
Well,
left.
go.
and
Just
then
go outside and start
right.
screaming like Elliot or something.
Well, okay, it was still in my head though, so we can't, like outside this room
Right.
is still in my head, so yeah. But that's okay, noted. Well, I'll try that. I think Newson is looking for you.
I don't know.
guys,
Do you have
though, so
something you
maybe-
could like shoot up in the air or something?
Oh, no. Well, I mean, I could cast like a fireball, but that seems a little much,
Yeah.
a little drastic. Well, okay. Well, Newson is looking for you guys, so that's
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Okay.
hang on,
I guess
Lyra. You might not
uh,
remember the path, but we can try something. This was going to be one of our later lessons anyways.
Oh, okay.
Let's see if we can't...
Whoa, hold on. Wait. If this is gonna result in like me dying or something, I don't.
No, I
Should
would
be
not
fine.
kill my adopted son.
Okay, well that's good. That's good to know.
We are going to try to take your memory, Lyra,
Mhm.
and kind of copy it into Nom's head.
Oh. Okay. Like Control C, Control V. Sort of
More
a
or
situation.
less.
Okay. How?
So you're both gonna roll me intelligence.
Okay.
And if they end up within 2 of each other, you will copy the perfect directions into Nom's
Oh,
head.
let's go. Okay,
Oh
I'm
my
beaming
God.
a 1 straight into your mind right now. Wait, just
Just
I
flat
add my
intelligence.
pluses?
Just
Or
flat intelligence. Because you're not
Okay.
shooting for a high number or a low number, you're trying to be close to each other.
okay.
Okay, Nom, give me one that's not a
God.
save. Okay, so what is that actually? Nom, give me a non-saving throw.
Oh, just a check.
Well, I did one that's
Oh.
possible for you to get, so that's good.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Hey.
there you go.
Within 2. Nom, you
hey.
perfectly know how to get to Newson's house now.
Woo.
Do I? Does Nam also have feelings for Nuzin now?
Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
Can't wait for this love
Oh
triangle.
no.
Oh no, that's a good
Okay.
Oh, that's really, really
You're
good.
fine.
You know, though.
You're fine, but you know now.
You
Hey.
know.
I know, you know. I get it now. I
What?
understand, but
What
That's
are
all
you
you.
talking about? What are you talking about?
you know, you know.
I know.
Yeah,
I
you
showed
know.
you how to get here to News's house.
Right.
Okay.
Nuzin being the subject of both matters, but it's fine.
She goes bright red. It says, "Okay, get out of my head."
I can't. Your head is like in mine now.
As you're both kind of sitting there, he goes, "All right, good. I'm glad you can do that, Lyra. That means you're much further ahead than I thought we were. We can start trying a few of the other techniques your uncle created for this type of thing."
Okay. Question: have I met my uncle?
You have not. You did not know you had an uncle.
Okay. Who is my uncle?
Oh, your mother's brother.
Oh, okay. I didn't know Mom had a brother.
Yes, well,
Although I want to kick Nom out.
Wait, I have an uncle?
wait, I have an uncle, and then Nom, you're just ripped back to your body.
So Nam is met by Elliot and Lulin then?
Yes.
Yeah. Elliot's gonna take the wine out of his coat and say, "On second thought, now is an awful time for you to be in withdrawal."
Is that what that was? Jesus.
What it seemed like to me.
Oh, hey, Lulin. Alright, you guys want to go see Nuzin? Come on.
Elliot's just gonna bend over, pick up the book, and follow.
We take a look at Elliot. What are we doing with the troops?
The Minotaurs, Lulin, have kind of just begun going back to their homes. The ones that came with you.
Yeah. Have the elves set up camp just outside the walls. I don't want to spook any of the people here.
I think we
But
may have
make sure the
already
guards
done
know that they're allies.
We'll do it. I'll give that information to the guards at post.
All right.
Thank you.
So, Lyra, your dad looks at you and he goes, "I promised your mother that I wouldn't tell you any more than that. You're going to have to talk to her. They've been estranged for a long time."
Well, okay. I haven't seen her in a long time though. I don't even know where she is.
Well, knowing your mother, she's setting up a town somewhere.
Huh.
Or doing aid
Okay.
work.
Yeah, I just wish she'd respond to my sendings.
Ah, well. Your mother has never been particularly good at conserving her magical energy. So,
Yeah, I guess so.
she's also very forgetful, as I'm sure you know. She was always the
Yeah.
more chaotic of the two of us.
Yeah, I guess I could see that.
Anyways, is there anything else you'd like to learn? Anything else you want to try? See what we can do with these new abilities we found ourselves with?
I guess I want to. Can I try to find Mom? Is that something I can do?
It should be.
Okay, let's try.
Okay, roll me an intelligence check. I'm gonna roll one for your mom.
Alrighty.
Did Lyra get Nom's memories as well?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, I rolled it as Elliot, but it doesn't matter. You do not get. You can sense where she is, and she is in Brester.
Okay.
But you can't get a message through. You can't make like the connection.
Yeah. Okay, she's in Brester. That's good. She's probably safe there. Okay, I guess the last thing I want to do is I guess I want to see if I can get any more information about this army that's marching on us. I don't have like someone specific to reach out to though.
So what are you trying to do?
Really what she wants to do is like listen in to some like commander or someone ranked highly, but she doesn't know anyone like specific.
Okay, so this is gonna kind of sound weird. If the power was something that you commanded, right?
Mm-hmm.
I need to know the exact command you are giving it.
Oh, okay.
Wording is probably very important on this one.
Okay. I guess it would be find and look into the mind unobtrusively, so they don't like know I'm in there. To one of the enemy commanders that's marching on us right now.
Okay.
So yeah, I want to try to have this be subtle and one of our enemies.
Roll me an intelligence check. The range is gonna be 1 on this one.
Okay. Oh,
Unfortunate.
too bad.
Reroll for fun.
Reroll for fun?
Reroll.
Reroll for fun. Okay. That
Oh my
is
God.
on the money. That's on the money.
Oh no.
Alrighty. So, you manage to get into the head of one of the elven commanders,
Mhm.
and as you kind of step into his head, you see 2 very distinct doors. So as you step into his head, you kind of step into a room of his mind's creation.
Mhm.
And it's a very ornate room that looks like a ceremony chamber with 2 doors on it.
So, quick question: is this like other minds that I have come in contact with, or is this like, or is like having a room in your head?
Every mind is
unique?
different, but everybody has some sort of topography within their head.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Cool. So there's 2 doors. What do they look like? What's the differences?
There's not a single difference.
Not a exciting. Not a single difference. Okay. Then I choose the right one.
You open up the right door, and behind it is a long dark hallway with a set of bars on one side, and you can hear muttering from within it.
Does this look like the red pits?
It does.
Okay. I want to go here, go through here.
When
and
you
find-
when you walk through and you look in the cell, because there's no door on the other end of this.
Yeah.
There's just what appears to be an elf in battle armor that has just been dented and torn. This elf is gone, just hugging their knees in the corner, going, "No more, No more. No more. No more. No more.
Okay. Can I try to free them?
That would go against your unobtrusive.
That's true. It definitely would, but I think Lyra would want to free this guy. Is that something I can do?
Llama?
So notably, even though you're in a dream world, the bars on this cage seem absolutely magical in origin. Whatever this memory is, it is separated intentionally.
Okay, then before I do anything, I want to look in the other door. Is that something I can do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So when you open the other door, you see you see obviously the same elf,
Mm-hmm.
but much more put together, and he's talking to several other elves while he's kind of like moving his hand over documents.
Oh, okay. Can I get a look at those or no?
So you look at the documents, but unfortunately there is only scribbles and nonsense on them.
Gotcha.
But
Okay,
you
what do
can
they
hear
say?
what they are talking about.
Yeah.
And they are talking about how they think that they should be able to take the city relatively easily thanks to the new siege golems they have. That are apparently
is
the
there-
newest design out of Soraya. And just came into production and just finished production less than 2 days before the battle.
And is there any new information about like what makes them special?
These siege golems appear to be, from what you can tell from how they're talking about them, you hear one of the elves kind of go, I can't believe they even got those things to walk. 40 feet tall? They're bigger than a giant.
40 feet tall. Okay. Okay. Interesting. After like gaining as much information as I can here, I think I want to go back to the cell. And I want to try to talk to the person in the cell.
So whatever you say to them, it looks like they either can't hear you or they're just ignoring you entirely.
Okay.
But they're not even reacting to the fact that you're there and that they should be able to see you.
Mm-hmm.
They're just not reacting to it all.
I kind of want to do something, but then I kind of don't, because this I do have a spell slot for counterspell. But I'm not like intending to be like cruel here. Because part of me feels like this is locked away in like a protective sense. But then also part of me feels like, you know, to heal, you have to not lock things away like this. And also, I don't know. Does this magic look like this is something that has been done to them? Or like, was it something that they did to themselves?
Roll Arcana.
Okay. $14.
You are relatively sure this was separated away with the person's help.
Okay. Then I think I will leave it. I'll leave it for now then. And go back home.
Alright, so Lyra, you kind of like open your eyes and come back into your own body at the same time that the rest of them knock on the door. Newsen, were you doing anything? You didn't ever leave to go looking for them, or did you?
I was kind of waiting to see what happened and make sure that Lyra was going to be okay before I left to go like look for them. I was giving it like a couple minutes.
Okay. So you
When
would
she
have
comes back,
probably
you see us. Sorry.
you would have probably been on your way out the door when the other three arrived then. And then
Yeah,
you guys would
like
have
standing on the porch.
Yeah, you guys would have about 10 minutes to talk before Lyra wakes up, so we'll do that right now.
Okay. Oh, you all did find us. I figured.
Apparently.
Yeah.
As I hand the book over towards Lyra, seeing her unresponsive to Nuzin.
Oh yeah, she's doing. I think she's. Did you tell me you were trying to get in contact with your dad, or were you just like, I'm gonna do something and just sat down?
I feel like she would have said she's trying to get in contact with her dad.
I-
Eventually,
I-
like, it'd be mumbling and, you know,
Yeah,
take a
yeah.
second, but yeah.
Either
I
way,
think-
Nom knows, so.
That's fair, but I mean, whether you're volunteering that information or not.
That's true.
She wanted to try and get in contact with her dad, so I had her, you know, sitting there.
Yeah, she did.
Oh, she did. Okay.
Yeah,
That's good.
I was there too.
Well, at least one of us still has the, Anyways,
No. Finish that. Finish that right now. What? Has what?
Well, I mean, it's hard to be a locksmith without our locksmith weapons.
Okay, well that might make 3 of us.
Yeah,
3?
it does.
What? What happened?
I saved your people. Now, more importantly, if we're going to stop this battle, I think I need to go talk to the army.
Okay.
Specifically, the Dragon of the Red Sands.
The what? Of what now?
The scouts
sure
told
you
us he
haven't
was the
been
one
drinking?
leading the command.
Ah, I see. So that's who's driving the Warforged army.
Yep. And I know him. Lucky me. I might be able to convince him to stand down now that we have the Minotaurs back and at least a partial legion of elves to assist in defending the city. There's no point in fighting a battle you can't win.
I agree. Do you need someone to go with you? Is it safe?
I don't think that there's anyone that could go with me that wouldn't be kill on sight.
I mean, they could try. I think I.
And would succeed, Nom.
They haven't seen my rope trick, I'm sure.
No one ever has.
Until I show them.
True.
You think they would be willing to pass up an opportunity like that?
Look, Nuzin, as far as I see it, this is our only way to avoid all outcome.
I don't disagree.
Bloody
I
battle
mean,
that destroys half this city.
I don't disagree. I just don't want to. I mean, I understand that none of us are exactly suited for going directly into elven ranks. I just wouldn't want to see you get hurt. That's not because we don't really have great ways to communicate right now.
What if you wear a really
Are you
long
okay
cloak?
to go? Do you have? I mean, we haven't been
I have
able to
food,
rest.
I
mean,
I
that
have rations. I'm tired, sure, but if battle breaks out, it's not like I'm gonna fight an army.
I suppose that's fair. I don't. You haven't talked a lot about your situation at home. Is it like a? I mean,
Well,
know.
the elves at the tree knew me as an ally. I don't know that these ones will,
Okay.
but my ears will at least get me past the front line. Talk to somebody important, probably to the dragon, but I don't want to risk any of your lives. It's not worth it.
is there anything else we can do to help? I mean, I feel like your mind's already made up, and I'm not here to convince you not to go. I just want to make sure that you're going in with everything that we can possibly give you.
I agree. I don't know what more can be done to aid the situation, to be honest with you. As he keeps looking for Lyra, almost waiting for her to wake up.
Yeah, she wakes up at about this point in the conversation.
Okay.
You guys will see kind of like a single tear go down her face, and then she'll like wipe it away. And she'll be like, "Whoa, okay, everybody's here. Good job on that one."
Yeah.
So we have a little bit of a problem. I just went looking in some the mind of some, commanders of the army that's coming to kill us. And they have apparently forged the size of giants that were just finished producing. Yeah, like big.
So then it's settled that
What's
can't risk
settled?
an attack.
What are you talking about? There's no way to stop it.
Elliot
There
wants
might be.
to go in and see if he can talk directly with the commander of the army. Apparently, they have a repertoire.
You could say that.
Absolutely not.
If this city can't take the attack, we don't have an option.
Lyra, he's made up his mind.
But it's how likely do you think you are to succeed?
Look, if
With the
what we heard
arrogance
is
that this
true.
guy has, he probably thinks it's 100%.
Thanks, Nom. Have a drink. Quiet up. As he hands him the wine.
Nah. And I'm just gonna like toss it.
Oh, you pick now to be sober.
I mean, hey, if we're gonna die in like a couple hours, then I'd like to be able to feel something.
Yeah, well, that's fair. Lyra, I just don't see another option.
Well,
This commander's clearly in violation of the treaty the elves signed. And say what you will, but they're bureaucratic as hell. They wouldn't have signed it if they didn't intend on keeping it.
okay. But you have to have an exit strategy that will get you out of there alive. If you don't have one, you're not going.
Well, any suggestions?
Well, I don't know. I could come along, and like banish you, and then they'll be like, "Oh, where'd they go?"
Oh yeah, the elves have never seen banishment before.
Yeah, I don't know. It just has worked really well.
A deserter would never be arrested on sight.
You're a deserter too.
Well, Elliot is. At the very least, the royal me is still very much an elf.
Well, then you should get me in too, and we can I don't know. I could probably pass as an elf if we, I don't know, did something.
Or opposed, it might put you in better graces if myself or Lulin came along as like a prisoner. It might let them
prisoners.
Yeah, but it might take their guard down, if people are, if there are rumors that you are deserted, it could be a way to put them at ease, and then, mages can be squishy if I can get close enough.
True. Mages are quite squishy.
Elliot, a very important note on that. You would know that the dragon has never been reported ever using magic.
Well, though mages are squishy, I don't believe the mage is really magical.
Well,
So then
even
he
more
wouldn't know
so
what
then.
the trick is.
I don't believe he would have gotten to his position of power if he didn't have some inherent power.
Oh, certainly.
Look, the bottom line is that we're not going to send you out there to die, okay? We're going
Well,
with you. We're going to.
Are there any mages in this town? Are there any
No.
spell
Well,
scrolls? If we could
duh.
find a spell scroll of teleport, maybe, but like,
Yeah,
Lyra, I'm
that would
not
work.
willing to sacrifice my life to the demise of a city. You know, if it's between me risking my life or the guarantee of the city falling.
Wait a minute.
Well, I feel the same way, so I'll go with you.
Let me eat Jeffries.
Wait.
What?
Let my chess piece eat Jeffries.
I will ask again. What?
Listen, when I ate that deer, I was able to grow horns, right? So if it eats Jeffries, I might be able to grow wings. And if shit goes down, I could just fly you out of there.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't have to really be Jeffries. It could be just.
No, I mean, it
any
doesn't have to,
bird.
but like,
It would have
you
to
know.
be a bird big enough to lift two people, presumably.
Well,
Like,
one
if you eat a
and
songbird, is
third.
it gonna have songbird-sized
Just
wings?
little wings.
Just
That's
like
good.
little,
We can use
little
those too.
patterns.
They just come out. It's like little hummingbird wings.
Yeah.
True.
Well, you should get those just because they're cute, you know?
As far as I'm
Nom
concerned
going
at
through
this
the
point,
streets killing birds.
And
Just
Elliot,
like 30 wings spread out of his chest plate.
God.
if you wear a long cloak, if things go well, they don't even have to know I'm there.
I would be happier if any of us are going to go, it should be you, me, and Nam, and Lyra and Lulin should stay here, considering the situation as far as our weapons are concerned, or our connections to the previous locksmiths.
That's true.
What? No, I think we should go together.
That connection you have has value. It can't be lost.
Well, you know, if the whole city falls, then I feel like we've lost anyway.
It's also worth noting, Elliot, that I may be considered. I don't know what partition of the elven ranks were involved in the Red Pits, but they definitely wanted information from me, so I might be of value to take with you in terms of, like I said, pretending to be a prisoner.
These ones
As they
are definitely in there, at least.
Yeah. They seem to want or think that I have some knowledge that they want. It was about the world trees. I don't know if it's the specific one that you all just resolved, but there's no way that they know about that yet.
That's true. Fine. Me, Nom, and Newson then.
I want to go with you. I don't want to stay here. I
But
don't think it's worth it.
it's important for us, if we're going to split up, having you and Elliot separate, because you all can both have the ability to communicate somewhat mentally. We can keep in touch.
True. I at least need to inform the city if we fail, and that's going to have to be through you.
Well, tough, because I'll just let them know, because I can probably reach them while we're all out there together.
Well,
I don't like
fine.
this. I don't want it. I don't want to separate us. And furthermore, we should all get a good night's rest.
We don't have the time. The army's
Are you
going to be
sure?
here in less than 5 hours.
Wait,
Yes?
is that true? I thought it
Like,
was a
they're
full
right
day.
around the corner, right? Well, there was a full day until we
There was a
marched
full
up.
day. It took you. It took a half a day for the full army to get back here, so we have half a day. I don't
Yeah,
know if
Well,
that's
they're
like
at the gate.
How many hours?
Yeah. You
That-
hear Lulin just like softly snore as he's just like sitting up like in a chair,
oh
head
yeah,
down,
How many
like
hours
a
do we
tired
have?
dad.
How many hours do
presumably
we have?
like 12-ish.
Like
How many
16-ish.
I'm just
Okay,
like
okay.
16?
Yes.
Then we definitely
Wait,
have time for a
16?
rest, yeah.
How
Okay.
long has it been since I gave the stuff to Golden Hoof?
It's not gonna be done.
Okay.
Like, you could pick it up probably
Until,
right
like-
before you leave the battle, but
Okay.
it wouldn't be ready before you left.
I don't disagree. It would probably be good for us all to try and get a rest and then head out. I mean, if nothing else, the armies will be closer proximity, so it'll take us less time to get to them.
Yeah.
Fair.
And I mean,
Well-
at least for the smaller Warforged, trenches are being dug. The terrain's already getting more difficult. I mean, you all probably saw on your way in that whatever you did to the world tree is making the plants grow like crazy, which is only going to make it harder for them to get through.
Maybe we could set up like tripwires or something for the big ones?
Definitely a possibility.
Yeah.
We would need a very strong wire to trip something that big. But
Get,
Yeah.
we get those things from Star Wars.
what is a Star War?
Well, Nom
See, there's
has
a lot
this.
of really good,
Nom
like,
has
fan
his pen
fiction
pal
about
Zinlar.
it.
Isaac, check out Discord. Just keep that
Yeah.
in
I'm reading that.
mind.
Well, I guess let's take our
Alright.
rest.
Yep.
That was a real yawn, not a fake yawn.
So you guys
Alright.
all,
Enjoy your real yawn.
You made me yawn!
you guys all, motherfucker. I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna yawn. Fuck you.
Do it.
Look, the Minotaur bed is probably big enough for, all three of you regular-sized folk, and I can just, hang out on the floor. It's fine.
No, I feel like we should just all pile in.
Well, you know who else has a house here?
Lulin's
Lulin.
asleep.
Oh, Lulin's already
Oh, in
passed
the
out.
chariot.
Yeah, he went
Yeah.
to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lulu's like sitting upright in a chair. He's just like full on like head
Yeah.
down drool. There's like a big long drop of drool. He's gone. He's already gone.
Look, it's cozy living, but we'll be okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's just all scooch
Elliot's
in,
gonna sleep.
you
Yeah.
know? Yeah.
If worse gets to worse, if Lyra starts snoring, I'll set up the tent in the front yard. Don't worry.
That is fair.
That's so rude. Oh my god.
Seems fair to
Lulu's
me.
already snoring.
Yeah.
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 I like gently roll your head to the side to try and get you to snore a little less.
There was
Alright.
like, I got it.
So the night passes without incident.
In a big pile.
You make Lulu stop snoring.
AT check chat. I guess I don't understand then.
What?
You yawned again after I
We're gonna cut to a brief intermission while I
Yawn
seal
again?
Isaac.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
Thanks.
All has been explained. Everything is okay. Nothing is wrong. Carry on. You all wake up in the morning, well rested and ready to go about your day.
Let's go.
Newson does Lyra a little cuddle in the night.
Aww.
Probably slightly subconsciously, but you know.
Yeah.
And Nom now knows.
I know. Nom like wakes up first and is like, yeah.
Nom watches
Why
them
do-
wake up, gives them a
Why
wink.
do I want an animation now where it's just like Newson wrapping her arms around Lyra, and then it like cuts to the other half of the bed and it's just Nom laying in the center of the bed, fully clothed, staring directly at the ceiling, eyes wide like, get me out of here.
Oh, so true, so true. Oh, I don't know how my arcane ward regains hit points. Let's see.
Alrighty. So,
Long rest.
as day breaks, you kind of start seeing the first traces of this army on the horizon. You can see them pushing in siege towers. You can see just these long supply caravans behind the army. But you can just see that their numbers have definitely condensed, and there are a ton of them. Like, probably upwards of 10,000. What are you guys doing? But they still have about a
Casting
4-hour
Mage
march to the city.
Casting mage armor and regaining my arcane ward.
Nom's
Lulin,
looking for a big old bird to eat.
Yeah.
Lulin would probably already be up, and he probably would have went to Golden Hoof to see if he could take a subsequent position on teaching people how to fight, more so for a defensive way if there needs to be a retreat. So he would probably wake up really early and give his services to the city. He would leave a note as well.
Yeah, so he will... When you walk in, Lulin, he looks at you and he goes, well, Lulin Boldspeaker, as I live and breathe.
Morning, sir.
Alright, time enough later for that. What can I do for you? And you see he is working on this blade that looks like it is a red blade, like rose quartz blade sticking out of this just shiny black metal hilt.
Fine work as ever. But I'm here to offer my services to the city. If townspeople need training, if you know what I'm capable of, and I'm here to offer those services, whether it be medical or offensive or defensive purposes, until it is my time to go to the front lines.
Yes, well, that's fine and all, but I think what you need to be doing is planning. I mean, you came here with my daughter, she says you guys have armies. Where are they? How are they getting here?
As you may have been told, we were successful at the Royal Tree, and both the Elven and Minotaur troops were cured of the curse that was laid upon them. Outside of the city gates, we do have a small Elven battalion, and as far as the army that we have, that would be information to be upon Newson. I currently do not have that information.
Well, I haven't seen my wife yet, which is unfortunate, but I'm sure she's busy. If you told her anything like they told us, she's probably doing the same thing I am, and I'll see her in battle. God, how she looks in battle.
Yes, I did see her. Whenever I he like scratches his head like that was a comment. Yes, I did see her. Tired for, I imagine standing for 2 years and change, but the people looked in high hopes, and I imagine she'll do wonders on the battlefield, as always.
As you're saying this, Lulin, he kind of walks up and he keeps trying to like peek over your shoulder, like he's trying to look behind you.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, "Oh, boy, did neither you nor my daughter get reshoot while you were wandering the world?"
And he kind of like looks behind him and like looks at the floor. No.
Alright, well, come here, kick your hooves up. That needs just said anyways.
Yes, sir. And then he'll just do so. You've always been known you always knew I was really bad at taking care of myself. It was always the people first.
Aye. You normally spent time taking care of my daughter, but she hadn't been reshoot either, Lulin Bold Speaker. Anyways, just...
We haven't been to the dentist either.
Cows don't go to the dentist. Anyways,
Mostly eat grass and hay.
Elliot.
Yeah.
Wait, I need to know everybody's passive perceptions. Except Lulin's.
Passive.
+4?
No, it's
Mine's 17.
Where is
Yeah,
it?
where is that?
I just use D&D Beyond for that.
Oh,
Ah.
that's what I should do.
I will find it.
Big brain.
The heck?
The heck is that?
I guess this just doesn't do passive perception.
Doesn't seem to.
It's okay, I'm on it. I'm on it. My passive perception is 11. So it's pretty good, you know.
Yeah, that's better than my AC.
So it's 10
That's
plus
exactly
your
the same as
perception
my AC.
modifier.
It's what?
10 plus your perception modifier.
Oh, then 14.
Okay. So, Nuzin and Nom, you both notice Elliot sneaking out of the room. Lyra, you do not.
Okay.
You were too
Nom was a
busy
little
casting
slower
Mage
than
Armor.
she-
Yeah, I
Nom
didn't
is
actually
gonna-
raise my armor for some reason.
Nam is gonna act like he doesn't notice, but follow.
Are you also trying to be stealthy?
Is that at me?
No, I'm asking Nom.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, like I'm trying to act like I don't want Elliot to know that I'm following.
Alright, roll stealth.
That's a 24, baby.
Yeah, there's no way he's gonna know you're following him. In fact, Nuzin, you look over because you see Elliot kind of leaving, and when you look back to see if Nom saw it too, Nom is just no longer there. Nom Batman'd you when you caught someone doing a Batman.
If Nam saw like Nuzin also realizing, Nam would have like held up a finger like and then like kind of notioned that he was on it.
She'd just give you like a little nod and continue getting ready like normally. Let you do your thing.
I think Lyra then wakes up and casts Mage Armor. It's like, oh my God.
Good morning.
Elliot, you make it to the gate and they let you out.
Twice.
They've been told to follow your instructions. Nom, are you following?
Yep.
All right. He's gonna keep going. Good old westerly direction then.
All right. So
Western.
you begin heading out on foot with Nom behind you, and after about 2 hours, you arrive at the edge of the elven lines, and one of the elven guards just goes, "Stop right there!
Hello?
Stand and be recognized."
It is I, Arendelle. I'm here to meet with the dragon.
Your father's been expecting you, boy.
I assumed he would be.
Do you have any companions with you?
Elliot's gonna turn around and look. Assuming I don't see Nom, and say no.
Nom, do you want to be seen at this point?
No.
Okay. Alright. They began leading you through the camp, and Nom, I'm gonna need another stealth check.
Also, on the way in, I'm gonna sending
27.
Lyra.
You're sending who?
Lyra.
Okay, what are
I'm
you
gonna tell
sen-
her that I've gone to the other army, and that I guess if you want to be with me now, you'll have to see what I see through my eyes.
Oh my god, Lyra's gonna say, "You bitch." What the You suck so bad.
First of all, how dare?
Yeah,
Oh,
how
fucking
dare
dare.
you? Give me 1 second, and then she'll try to get in his head.
Lyra, you cannot get in his head.
Okay, I have 4 more words. Can't do.
Where's Nom?
Can't
Probably
do-
get tossed in there.
Wait. Yeah, can't do it. You bitch.
Gotta you bitch him twice.
That's what you get back, Elliot. Nom, you are expertly sneaking between these guards.
Okay.
You are but the shadows.
Is there like forest nearby?
You would have come out of the forest about a half hour earlier.
Okay.
Here, roll me a flat survival check and we'll see if your armor ate a bird.
Flat survival.
Man's ate a bird
Wow.
on the way to combat.
I rolled a 3.
It did eat a bird on the way to combat,
Sick.
but it doesn't have the ability to take on its features because that didn't come from the armor. It came from Amora.
No.
Yes. The ability to take things from creatures that you killed came from Amora. I gave it to the armor when you were
With the
using them
armor?
together.
What?
Got the
Oh
wrong
my-
message from that, clearly.
I got way the wrong message from that. I thought that I could do the thing, not the
I
armor.
thought
The
that
armor's a
Amora
different
had to-
thing.
Kill something to take on its effect.
That's what I
Yes,
thought as
and
well.
when I remember
kill the
explaining it to
deer.
Ferret. When she attuned to the armor, it gave the armor the ability to take features and store them from creatures. Because I felt like we weren't getting in enough fights for the killing thing to be remotely useful.
Mm.
And then he
But
lit,
with-
and then he just tossed her in a forge, so we'll see if he gets it back. But yes, your mimic is very
Hey,
happy
at least-
that it has eaten.
It's alright, Nom. Now you at least know she's really hot.
True.
Oh my god.
I'm looking for this message that PT sent me about this weapon.
No, I didn't message it to you. I explained it to you.
Sure, I do remember that on stream.
Okay.
Gotta go find the clip now.
Are you gonna go find it?
No.
Because I'm not
Fair
going to,
enough.
Isaac.
Well, of
It's
course I'm
okay.
not gonna go
The
find
mimic
clip. What are
armor
you
can
talking
still
about?
do all the other badass stuff the mimic armor can do, like protect you from any environmental hazard.
True.
And it can still do the antlers because it had those prior.
Okay.
You can still grow horns.
All right.
It's a glorified coat rack.
Damn, Isaac, you can't just do nom like that.
I'm kidding, just for the audience.
But yeah, so you two get into the camp and they approach a large tent in the center. And when you walk in and Nom, you just kind of sneak under the side of the tent. There's an elf in red armor sitting on what is essentially a throne.
Mobile throne.
Literally looks like a
Who
mobile
doesn't
throne.
bring their throne with them?
That's someone named Red Dragon obviously would. Gotta bring the horde.
Of course.
My son,
Father? Any chance you don't want to invade this city? You're just camping out on the border?
no, we're here to end this war.
Yeah, well, the peace treaty did that pretty well.
Yes, there was talks of a peace treaty, and he reaches down behind the throne and grabs something and throws it out, and you see that it is a rope threaded through 20 pairs of evenly cut horns.
Not very peaceful. I assume that's the delegation then.
It is.
There goes Safe City.
The delegation is currently being held hostage and will be returned upon the unconditional surrender of Ulfest.
No, I don't think that we are going to surrender to the elves.
Then you'll be crushed beneath our boots.
On behalf of the city, I'm going to invoke the right of knives.
The right of knives.
Oh,
And
of course you
your-
remember it. You're the one who made me learn it over and over and over again.
Well, at least I know you paid attention in your lessons.
Oh, there was strict consequences had I not. I was assured of that.
Fine. Oh. Fuck.
See you in 6 days, I guess. And he's gonna head for the door of the tent.
In 6 days, when I can't find your corpse among those of the city, I'll negotiate with whoever's left.
Yeah, we'll see how this ends up. As he ducks under the edge
We will indeed.
and heads out.
By the way, I thought you should know. Your brothers volunteered to be on the first wave.
Well, I hope he reconsiders.
Yes. Well, I'm sure you'll see him soon. He always was the better child. But what can you expect from a bastard anyways?
Well, I do my best. And he'll head for the door.
He just lets you leave.
And he'll head back towards the city. On the light jog back, he's going to start messaging his generals that they need to report into the city and increase fortifications. So we have two groups that are on the back flank of the army.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to request that they go around the army and reinforce the city.
Okay.
And I assume the airship is at the city.
It is.
Okay, then I'll just talk to them when I get there. And I
Okay.
don't think that we had any other armies in the area, right?
You did not.
Okay.
Nom, are you
That's what I
saying
thought.
anything to Elliot after he leaves this? Because
Well,
you heard all that.
I was gonna say, once we're out of like eye shot of all the elves, Nama's gonna like sneak up on Elliot and go, "Man, you got some family issues."
Yeah, you didn't even meet my brother.
No, I know, but I mean, it didn't
He's-
sound like he was a good guy.
Well, he's pretty gung-ho in the militaristic zeal of my father.
What's that one knife rule that you mentioned?
The right of knives
Yeah.
was the only way the elves could maintain their cities during the revolution. The right of knives was, I guess we could say, negotiated. If a standing army could maintain their control of a city for 6 days, the imposing army would surrender and return home on the conditions of the holding army. So if we can hold this city for 6 days, they're gone.
Oh, well, I'm sure that'll be easy.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I said
Well, I
after I
slept through
assume
these,
seeing
like-
the siege machines.
I snuck through like all of them.
Well, I mean, you would also know, Isaac, that because of this rule and because of the amount of infighting that elven lords have, elves are very, very good at fighting for this 6-day period.
Yup.
Like that, like their shock and awe is definite. They're just gonna hit you as hard as they can, as much as possible for 6 days.
Yup. That's rough, buddy.
But it bought you time. Remember, Isaac, if you die, or Elliot, if you die, you also lose the right.
This is accurate, and that would be a bummer. But what could be the worst that could happen? He won't die. Oh god.
Not if you tell us.
Yeah.
Lyra was trying to contact you this whole time, and as soon as she gets through, you just hear, "You bitch!"
And I'm just like, there's just feedback.
I
of,
like the idea of Lyra sitting cross-legged and just, you bitch, you bitch, you bitch, you
Yeah,
bitch,
what the
you
fuck?
bitch,
Why did
you
you do
bitch.
that?
Where are you? You bitch.
Noosa is just like standing by the bed, like, Lyra, I really don't think this is good. You're gonna tire yourself out. He'll contact us when he's safe.
So, Elliot, you get back to town, and this will probably be the last little bit of conversation we do before we wrap her up for the night. I know, chat. I finally let them relax.
Lyra's
little
gonna
bit.
kick you in the shins when you get here.
Oh,
Oh,
my
hey.
god.
Careful now.
Don't worry, Newson. I was there the whole time.
I
Yeah, not
never
kept me safe.
doubted you for a second.
I
Okay,
snuck by
so-
all of them. They're all pretty dumb.
I mean, I
Lyra-
feel like that's really more a testament to how good you are at sneaking.
Yeah.
Lyra's
So
gonna
here's the
fully
deal.
start just like crying. Like, why did you do that?
To get us
Kicking him
time.
in the shins.
We could have, yes, and that would have been very awful. But had I died, they would have destroyed the city anyway. So, at
what do
least
you-
now, we can have peace if we can hold the city. So, I called the Right of Knives on behalf of the city. If we can hold this city for 6 days, they'll turn around and go home. But it's going to be brutal.
I guess that gives the troops that came back from being stoned some time to rest. Let the people who have been living here deal with the early waves. and then have the actual fighters for the later time, at least. It
Yeah.
seems like
Now, my father's participated in several sieges of this sort, and his strategy is just beratement as hard and as much as he can. So, we need to put up as many barricades, as many walls as we can in the next few hours before they get here.
I'm sorry. Can we go back to the... You let me say that you had familiarity. The Red Dragon is your dad?
Oh yeah, no,
Not
his
really.
family's fucked.
Not real. Oh,
Well, he raised
It's-
me, not my father.
Well, he called you his son.
Yeah,
got
well,
it. Like a... It's like a begrudging title. It's more of a formality.
Yeah, you could say that, I guess. But,
Obtuse.
Rubber
Well-
juice, green juice, guava juice, giant snake.
yes,
But
obtuse.
family aside, is are walls going to stop a magical attack?
Well, it'll slow them.
I mean, I've
They're
seen
not going to
you
fight
two...
through the night. They're going to at least rebuild some force and hit as hard as they can the next morning. We might be able to push back if we use the airship during the night and do bombing raids. But it's the best we could do.
Well, maybe it's time to go talk to the Furbolgs and see if they have any latent magical assistance they can give us. And, I mean, we haven't even
You know-
gone to Ohan's yet, but
How many? We have a couple armies that are like stationed in Brester, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like the full the werewolves are all there. And
I do want to be no, the werewolves aren't all there. The werewolves are down by Bird's-Wuzzy. Because that's where you said.
oh, that's right.
I do want to state this because I want to make sure that this message gets across the right way. It's not you have 6 days to prepare before he attacks. It is
No.
that the minute he gets there, your 6 days starts.
yeah.
Okay. I was kind of getting the vibe that people thought you guys thought you had 6 days and you were gonna plan to like move armies and all that immediately, and I was like, okay, I need to make sure they know this first.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I can presumably instantly move all the armies to my location.
Sure, you can. But I was making sure that
Question
you
is
knew
if
that
we
like
want to do that.
it was more time sensitive than a 6-day gap.
Yeah.
No, yeah. But I guess we'll have to, maybe we can put up some, I mean, presumably if they have some, I mean, they've always been great farmers, so they must have some earth-based magic. I know, like, I believe I said to Lyra that I've always known the Furbolg to be, you know, into the druidic arts, so perhaps they can help us build up some plant walls and things like that, anything to kind of take the brunt of some early hits.
Yes, I agree.
So perhaps a couple of us can head that way, and we'll see. Do a quick run over there across the Misty Loch, and the rest of us can, you know, help build trenches and walls and stick some
Morale.
pikes in the ground. Yeah.
And morale. To counter these siege machines, I think the best strategy is going to be as many lines of pits as we can get in front of the city.
Alrighty.
Well, I
think
guess we
that's-
better call the armies then. And she just like pulls out the horn.
That will be next session.
Perfect.
I feel like being trained, the difference between Lulin and Nuzin is like, it's like, oh, you have Lulin as your instructor? That must be so good. And it's like, yeah, and it cuts to like a flashback of like, no, you have to do it like this. Don't worry, you'll get it eventually. He goes, why, who do you have? And he goes, Nuzin. He goes, well, that can't be that bad, in it. He goes, well, then it goes, this recruit's doing push-ups and Nuzin, the beatings will continue until morale improves. And I don't know why, but that is just the image I have in my head of Nuzin leading, like, training.
Gotta live up to mom's standards.
True. Alright, thank you to everybody in chat. Big thank you to all our players who we're gonna read out. We have Elliot, played by...
The man who's confused by even his own name, Isaac Christensen.
And what was your favorite part of the session?
Lyra. I think Lyra did great today. A lot of good roleplay.
Very true, very true. Lyra, played by...
You're muted.
You're not talking.
Hi, I'm unmuted now.
Welcome back.
I am Rosie. When Rosie see us on the internet?
It's true. I was there.
Yeah.
I was the internet.
Yeah.
Bro, I was also
You know.
the internet. Wild.
Holy
Whoa,
shit.
are we all the internet?
What was your favorite part?
Also me. No, I'm kidding.
Also me.
No, I liked the I don't know, awkward flirting that Nuzin and Lyra doing, sort of dancing around it. Also very good when
Yeah.
Nom found out from my brain. So that was good.
Look, they're
I
both
really-
about Nuzin.
I kind of wanted to roll low on that
Yeah.
because I think that would have been so funny.
I would have loved that plot.
Oh.
I would have loved it, like, that just coming out of nowhere and Nuzin just being like... I don't know how to process this. How do I let
Well-
Nom down easily? When the siblings fight over you.
Yeah, but one of them's a kobold
That's
and it just
true.
turns into a stabbing.
Look, I got a thick hide, it's fine.
Alright. Who did we just do? Did we do Lyra?
You did Lyra.
Right.
Yeah,
And then we have
sorry.
Nom, played by...
Me, Gentleman Ferret. My favorite part was probably my fight with Elliot. That was fun.
It was very good.
That
Then-
was good.
Then we have Nuzin, played by...
It's me, the Sky Tea. And I don't know. I'm torn between. I agree. Lots of good roleplay this session. I'm torn between Nom teaching Minotaurs what crime is, and Lyra moving into my house without a second thought.
Just kind of store my books here. Don't worry.
Yeah, this seems safe and comfortable, so I'm just gonna put.
Yeah.
Can you just put that up there? And Nose's just like, yeah, of course, I'll put all your stuff in my house. I'm not gonna say no to this. This seems fine. I can't wait to. In my mind, I have like a conversation that I want to have with Lulin at some point regarding this, and I think it is gonna be hilarious.
Also, the way that Nom and Elliot fought is literally just me and Isaac like every day.
True. That was the entire played up stream, which if you want to watch the YouTube videos, you go to YouTube/Gentleman Ferret.
Gentleman Ferret.
Oh, it's a good one.
It
It's
was
a good
good,
one.
yeah.
And then we have Lulin, played by...
It me, Brando. Mr.
And what was
Saturday.
your favorite part? I forgot that you have more name now, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Twitch link is wrong. It's 383, not 343.
God damn it.
You done messed it up.
Yeah. But also,
I've already
go check
subscribed
out-
to the
go-
wrong
yeah.
one.
go check out Mr. Saturn 343. Whether they exist or not. They have a cool ass name, and yeah. My favorite part was honestly the Newton and Lyra is I'm gonna move all my books and stuff onto your shelf, but like I'm not gonna sit on your bed because that's weird.
That's so
So
true.
I'm already moving in, but like I don't want to impose. I'm living here now, but like
Yeah.
I don't have this little teeny tiny corner over here, and
Mhm.
I'm not
Yeah.
doing anything. Yeah,
Yeah.
was-
I don't
I can
know.
tell you don't use these bookshelves. I'll just fill these right on up. I don't want to
Alright.
impose and like use your bed though.
So true. I know you'll use your bed. I know you won't use your bookshelves.
I have. We're gonna wrap up because I have 20 minutes to get to the store before it closes to get brain fuel. Because I
Oh,
didn't have
fun.
time
Yeah.
between class and D&D. But as always, everybody, I am your disaster tour guide, Perfectly Techno. My favorite part was definitely just the Minotaur, like, hey, you look fucking weird and like you know things. Yeah? You wanna come check something out for me? Let me know what you think about it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I was really debating
That
whether or
or-
not like, to just say no to letting Elliot in.
That
I thought you.
I really
I
thought
could
about it.
see.
Yeah.
I could see the internal debate.
Yeah.
Yours were perfect.
it's either
It was
that
close.
or when Nom
I
got
was
like
hoping
the
you would
whole
say
I'll
No.
change from you speech from Amora and was like, okay. Anyways, here you go.
I
And
would
then,
be
like-
okay if you had said no. I would have just gone over to the armies and messaged Lyra. No one would tell me where you were, so I'm going to the Elven army. I think that would have been hilarious.
Alright.
I
Oh,
I also
alright.
like the Nom phasing out of existence and then coming back. I know where they are.
Yeah.
So true.
Alright, everyone. I'm gonna send everybody over to Meowsician TTV, so say hi to Kat. Everybody have a good time. Thank you, everybody, for being here, and until we see you again on Sunday. Sunday's the only confirmed stream right now. I'll probably be live over the course of the week, though. But until we see everybody
Yeah,
then,
for boiling point.
for Boiling Point, which is
Boiling
very fun,
Point.
I'm a wizard.
I spent all my
True.
brain power today planning my house build so that I can build it more efficiently.
I went back and watched the replay mod and gridded out the fucking platform I have for the monolith base, and I'm trying to just find something that will look good being built out of it, and it is very difficult.
That thing is an obelisk.
Yeah, I'm gonna have I'll just lean into the obelisk thing and I'll put like terracotta and like runes on the walls and make like different levels and have one roof angle up to a single point. It should be pretty cool when I'm done with it. But before that, I have to find out
Just
who
don't
stole
fall off
my
of it and die.
cow. We killed a phantom, so as soon as I can get Ampo to give me some potion making stuff, I'm making myself slow falling potions.
You'll have exactly 3.
Yeah. Worth it. I mean, if it saves my life, it saves my life.
Fair enough.
That is the end play. The other option is I told Samurai, he's like, how do you want to build this? I'm like, we're going to get as much wheat as we can. And we're just going to put hay bales all over the ground.
Break your fall a little bit.
Yeah. But anyways, I'm going to toss everybody over to Meowsician. Until we see you Sunday, stay cool, stay in school, and stay techno. We'll see you then.
Bye.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.